Are we a train?
Why do you say that?
Because of the loading screen.
Thomas the Tank Engine better be in fear because the world's best security guard is here.
A train conductor isn't a security guard.
Tell that one to Agent 47.
I know it's been a while since we last spoke.
Voice acting?
Something has happened at the mines I've been supervising.
I don't care.
Oh, trust me, you'll want to make time for this.
Oh?
How is a full-blown conversation happening from this?
Business. Well, there's something big on that island. Real big.
Pause.
So many friends. And even my own son are still out there.
Then what are you doing here?
If anyone can bring this thing down, it's you. It'll be the biggest attraction your city's ever seen. And you can help an old friend.
Eugene believes in us.
Meet me on the docks at sunset. I hope you're ready for a little monster hunt.
Not even 2 seconds of looking at this thing, and I can already tell his teeth are chopped.
Never thought you would say that about a train, huh?
Somebody said that when I called out Thomas's chompers.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Are we in the game? Nobody told me we were rowing off to Alcatraz.
Train half biggest spider from hell.
I wonder how proper authorities have not been notified of this thing.
What are the police going to do against a monster spider train?
What are we going to do against a monster spider train?
Places to see. Simple errands, you know. Yes, sir. Welcome to Aranerum.
Oh, we're here.
Miners dig their own graves.
That's not
Stay
concerning.
close. Charles isn't the only thing to fear around here.
Tell that to the guy with arachnophobia,
Or siderodromophobia.
whatever that
There's a
means.
train shed at the top of the hill.
Is that where Charles is?
One of the train operators was killed early on by the beast. So his old engine should be in there.
So that's our cue then.
If we can get to it, it could be an indispensable tool on our journey.
Train-on-train combat.
Close. We don't want to be exposed for too long.
Is he smuggling a giant Tootsie Roll in his neck?
I guess we're off to... Wait,
What the-
Eugene!
This guy has some legs on him.
I was gonna say he kind of looks like you, Joe, but there's no way you'd be running this fast.
Kind of makes me wonder what's out here for him to be moving like this at whatever age he's at.
Up a hill and everything? Is this man secretly RFK?
Maybe this is in the future for all we know, and he could be having some robotic joints or bones that keep him this fit.
I think even I would struggle with this run, even during my glory days.
We're here, Eugene. Calm down. The door's locked anyways.
Oh, shucks, it's locked.
Yeah, I just said that.
Not to worry, we can still find a way in.
By breaking
There's a
in?
small shack up the path that might have a key inside. Take this map. I just marked the location on it.
Got it.
See if the key is up there, and I'll look around some more down here.
I highly doubt that, Eugene.
Is this the shed? Yeah, it seems like it is.
Eugene ran a whole triathlon and a half to get up here, but the prairie walk down the path was where he drew the line.
I'd be tired too if I ran that far.
You'd be dead.
Good on you. Looks
And
like
here
we
we go.
found it. Open up
And
that
looks like we
door
found our
and lead
cab.
the way.
Did Gru and the minions drive this thing before us? What's with this stank yellow color assaulting my eyes?
We ready to ride the banana mobile?
In a minute. Let me look around this place first. See if there's any secrets or tools we could use to fight off old Tankhead.
I don't know if we can interact with it or not, but there's sure a bunch of old lights lying around.
Call me curious for this, but how does this island have a stable source of electricity with a spider train roaming around?
Generators, satellite panels, etc.
Yeah, but that's under normal pretenses.
Smooth velvet chairs on the outside. Looks nice in a way.
Can I just jump off this? I took fall damage.
Probably going to be important to note if the devs added it to the game.
As long as there aren't a lot of stairs.
Why is your neck as thick as my thigh?
See what I'm saying?
As the world's best train conductor, I would be happy to do so.
I assume these levers control the train's movement.
What's this blueprint? Train health, speed, damage.
So all our combat is going to be from the
What's
train.
this? A gun? Oh, we got a gun?
All guns have infinite ammo?
Oh, yeah. Charles is about to feel the power of the United States.
$1 trillion budget all being spent right here.
Gun recoil could use some work, but flicking seems to be up to par.
Don's CSGO side is coming out.
Okay. What the?
Whoa.
Eugene, why did you teleport?
Well, the exterior is a little rough, but everything looks to be intact.
Not a thought behind those eyes.
That wasn't on here when I was evacuated from the island, but it sure looks fun to use.
You are not
Can
touching
light
that.
up Charles with it and take him down before he even sees us coming.
Is that
You
so?
ready to take this thing for a spin?
Eugene, can I shoot you? I'm going to shoot you.
You are a very strange individual, Donald.
I can't shoot through metal, so I guess we'll get this train rolling. Wait a minute, I need to open the door.
Yeah, baby!
Never mind then.
We're coming for you, Charles!
This creature is a Looney Tune.
He's about as excited as anybody is to fight a monster spider train.
Well, get strapped in, Eugene, because we're going to be here for a while.
He's here! To the gun!
Are we?
Oh,
Whoa!
wow.
Come here, Charles.
Just right into the action like
Eat these
that?
bullets, you smiling
Eugene needs
freak.
to back up now.
He's hitting the train, Don.
He's not slowing down.
Back up, Eugene.
The gun overheated?
Eugene!
You ingot, why did you not listen
Can
to
you
us?
fire the gun?
Shoot him!
He's eating him.
Shoot it
He's
already.
eating him.
The train stopped, Donald. The train stopped.
It's whatever. Charles ran off.
Okay, then.
Welp, Eugene is dead. He was a great man. Now time to move on with our life.
Donald, back up the train right now.
You're no fun.
Eugene, are you alive?
Certainly now that you're shooting at him.
We have different ways of checking to see if someone is okay.
Howdy, Eugene.
Yeah, this man is beyond dead. He's giving the face roadkill makes when it gets slammed with a Ford truck.
Why did you put the train over him?
Because it's funny. You're alive?
How? Donald shot you.
Things were supposed to end.
What, with a train above you?
Like the old days. Yes, sir.
You're making it worse by talking, Eugene.
You're taking too long to die. I'm leaving.
Donald.
I'm joking. Partially. A part of me is serious too.
We need to do more. Donald!
I'm trying to hurry this up.
Can't even die slowly anymore.
Okay, find the eggs. Did I finally land a shot?
Donald!
You guys have way too much remorse for this roided old man. And boy, was he roided.
Okay, but how did he live that long with that big of a hole in his chest?
He must have been one strong dog.
Full moon is out. Well, rest in pieces, Eugene. He lived as he died.
What, under a train?
I was going to say on the rail, but that works too. Where's our map? Whoa!
That is a big map. Wow.
Looks like this is going to be a bigger game than we thought.
Most of these say optional missions, though, so we don't have to complete them if we don't want to.
Yeah, but oh my goodness!
How is it this big? Are we actually on a real-scale island?
Before he got mauled down, Eugene said this was an island for miners, so there might be an oil refinery somewhere.
Yeah, but all this? I feel like I'm playing as Franklin trying to contact Trevor about a heist or something.
We got Donald talking about GTA 5 before GTA 6. Crazy.
These up here are required missions and weapons missions. Weapons missions sure sound like fun.
To shoot Eugene with?
Hey, Charles, come out here and face me like a man.
Oh boy.
I'm sliding for my annoying friend Eugene, and we're gonna put you back into the rail hangar.
Who you may have shot on several different occasions, but Charles doesn't have to know that.
Seems like we got our first mission coming up. If this is another errand boy video game, I might have to get Eugene's reboot card just to run him over again.
What did Eugene even do?
I'm not sure, but it was just not normal for a man his age to run up that hill so fast.
How's it going there, cowboy?
You must be the archivist that Eugene told us about.
Your last name is Tiddle? Did Buster Baxter name you or something?
Why does he look so angry? And why does his beard look like his neck and his neck look like his beard?
Interesting character design so far.
Came to help us out of this predicament with Charles and that madman Warren.
Warren Harding? Are we in the 1920s or something?
That old train of yours will need some major upgrades if you want to take down Charles.
You gonna upgrade it for us?
There are some metal scraps in my barn that you could use to improve it.
No way.
Here's the key to the barn.
Yes way.
Just up the path, but I'll mark it on your map anyway.
Thanks, Tony Tiddle. What's in your house?
Don.
Tony.
He's just staring.
Tony Tiddle.
He has no
hey,
problem.
Tony Tiddle. Tony, what's going on here?
Not to be mean, but he kind of looks like those green pigs from Angry Birds.
Is it because of the nose?
Is that a no on your house? All right, Tony Tiddle. Keep tiddling away while I go to your shed.
Phrasing could use some work, but I guess you got the right spirit.
This shed has nothing in it. Oh, I didn't know Tony Tiddle had multiple sheds. I guess that's what happens when you're a Tiddle.
You're having way too much fun with that name, aren't you?
He sounds like a character from PJ Masks. Of course I'm going to have fun with it if it's on the ranks of Caillou.
Kind of have to agree with Donald. Bit weird of an innuendo there for Tiddle the Tony.
While you guys are poking fun at a hillbilly's name, am I the only one that noticed that we're going pretty deep inland? What happens if Charles catches us on land?
Don't you worry, Tony will tiddle him.
Yeah, I think it's time to stop, Donald.
All right, well, thanks, Tony. You have a really weird last name, though. I really suggest you get that changed. You never know. Some weird, immature people could make fun of that.
Yeah, why are you trying to shoot him?
As a thank you gift.
Starting to wonder who's the bigger threat, you or Charles.
Hit this lever really quickly. Obama has a good point. I don't like exposing myself out here for a long time, not without a weapon.
Even with a weapon, what are we going to do? That thing ate machine gun bullets like he was a Halo wraith. We need to be locked at the hip to this thing.
Well, we can't just cower in the corner. We got to pop him in the mouth.
Whole point of the game is to take him down anyway, so it's counterintuitive to hide.
Well, guess who just decided to join the party?
Do we have a visual on the enemy?
To be honest, I'm just shooting to shoot. And I hope he runs my fade because I'll give him a low taper.
Donald, it gets to a point.
We should be getting other weapons soon, so that'll help bolster a better attack than spraying small bullets at him.
As Tony Tiddle would implore, these scraps help upgrade our train.
Well, it seems like everything is calm now, but I'm still on the lookout for any odd-looking trains. Well, it's a good thing for Charles that we've already arrived at our next side quest.
I'm assuming getting all these quests unlocks a special ending or something.
Hey, lady, you mind if I borrow that gun?
Eugene told us we'd have a newcomer soon. I suppose that would be you.
In the flesh, sweet cheeks, and I'm here to help.
Don't say anything wild, Don, or she'll shoot us.
There's some scrap metal in the balcony room of my house that you could use to repair and upgrade your train.
House date already?
And
Goodness.
although the balcony is right behind me, I'll just mark it on your map anyway.
You just gave us a key?
Talk to anyone around here, and they'll do whatever they can to help. Anyone not wearing a mask, that is.
Wearing a mask?
Balcony, and take whatever you can use. Good luck with everything.
All right, Candice, what we got to work with here?
And she's going to shoot us.
There's no way you didn't expect this.
Okay. I see you out here in that fit. I'll be waiting in your house.
I feel like that's more of a threat than we think.
Did you happen to catch the part where she says anybody on the island is willing to help us except people that are wearing a mask?
So what you're saying is we got other enemies on this island other than Charles? And Obama still says a gun would be useless?
Stop putting words in my mouth. I'm saying a gun would be useless against Charles.
We got a note on this desk?
We've been waiting as patiently as we can, but the past few days have been chaotic, to say the least. Charles has been more aggressive lately, to the point where I'm starting to fear how many of us will be left by the time help arrives. Godspeed, Eugene. We're counting on you.
This man Eugene is raspberry jam on the train tracks, and they're talking about how they're counting on him.
Be careful of that fall damage. We don't need a broken ankle.
Well, thank you, Coraline, or whatever your name is. Your service will help upgrade old Lemon Cab into a fine locomotive.
As fine as it can get, anyway.
Thank you again, Coraline. Your help is greatly appreciated.
These people got metal bodies the way they just tank bullets.
There's a whole bungaloo of missions, and not one Choo-Choo Charles.
I will say, this has been quite opposite from what I've seen of the game. I don't understand why Charles isn't as aggressive as he normally would be.
Let me upgrade the train.
Hopefully we don't take that much damage if we keep him at bay.
A part of me is not a big fan of this march. I mean, we have to go all the way out here without our train?
Keep in mind, these side missions are optional. While we don't have to, considering that everyone is handing us scrap metal to upgrade our train, it would certainly be of a huge assistance just to get it out of the way.
I'm surprised they've all been so friendly to help us. You would normally expect people to not be so trusting of strangers.
What do we got going?
Well, speaking of trusting,
Someone called Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch of the West, got lost on a detour.
Do you guys want to join her for some mud water and slop?
I'd rather go back to jail at that rate.
Well, hello, darling.
Don't call me that. I don't consent to that name.
I'm making a fresh stew with ingredients from my very own swamp.
Like mud and mud?
I don't have any meat at the moment.
Good.
I smell a carcass on the
A carcass?
island.
yeah, she might be crazy.
Wait over there and bring it back for me. I'll pay you some scraps.
So the entire payment and economy on this island is scraps. Very interesting system.
This seems like a nasty setup. She smells a carcass. I'm calling baloney. I think we are the carcass.
You'll need to be wary of Barry.
What I
the
do.
Swamp monster.
I always knew you were a lizard, Obama.
Keep an eye out for him splashing around. And don't move if he gets close to you.
No, I'm not.
As long as you stand still, he's as kind as a kitten.
What just happened?
We got to dive across this lady's lake or something like that.
Are you serious? We have to hike further into Narnia? I mean, this lady clearly doesn't care about protein intake.
Nor does she care about her interior, it seems.
Tasty, yummy stew recipe. Swamp water, salt, clover, dirt, salt, meat. Any kind, human included. Heh, heh.
Not a good sign if someone is writing out laughing noises on a piece of paper.
This whole island is starting to get a bit too weird for me.
Eugene was simply the red flag that we chose not to ignore, and now we're stuck in this sinking ship of a situation. Well, put on your Speedos, because it's time to swim.
That the island over there?
I think so. Remember, there's a monster we have to worry about.
Well, my eyes aren't what they used to be, but I think I spot a fishing hole right over there.
One that's moving towards us?
Hey, Barry, I don't have any oil that you can steal, so you should go back to your wife and kids.
Something about that insult seems a bit targeted.
Seems like we're inching our way into this, huh?
This witch is just as smart as this prehistoric thing, because she could just use this as her meat.
I don't know, this could be a megalodon depending on its size.
Depending on who he eats, he's either having a feast or a toothpick.
She smelled this across the lake?
I'm starting to think that her nose housed jail escapees if it's that big to smell this.
Now all we have to do is do that all over again.
Are you serious?
At least we got back.
This woman is barefooted.
Makes sense that she's a witch.
I know that's got to smell like a field of mildew and death.
Does she have baby feet?
Yeah, I'ma need a nose plug if this continues.
What a delicacy, thou.
Thanks?
Here are those scraps I offered.
How many?
Have a safe night, little one.
Little one? You're the size of a Rottweiler, and you're calling me little?
Hey now, don't assault the elderly.
She got the face of a fire pit. Everything is just crusty, dry, and chapped. Well, you have yourself a nice night, witch hunt.
That one hit a bit too close to home.
I still think it's crazy how we have to march over Central Park to just get back to our train. You think with these conditions, people would situate themselves closer to the rails.
Wouldn't it be the opposite? Nobody knew about this train or that it could be used as a weapon, so they would probably want to get away from the rails as far as they could.
All for them to request things from a stranger and pay us in rusty tin cans.
See, Obama gets it.
Are you expecting carolers this time of the night?
The audacity to be dressed like Fred Flintstone, and you're not even matching.
One day, these random NPCs will surely receive a compliment from Don.
And I'm gonna hop over your desk. How about that? Looking like you're about to put on a sleep mask. Get a hold of yourself.
He's got a drinking problem too?
Zero self-respect.
Look, kid, I know you're supposed to be some fancy-pants monster hunter, but you can't earn my respect without making yourself useful.
Oh boy.
You got a rack the size of a Hooters girl, and you're talking to me about respect?
I guess so.
Look in the mirror, buckaroo, and tell me who you see.
Orange goons dumped a locked chest in the yard last night. After beating on it for a few hours, I didn't break anything but a sweat.
That name keeps popping up.
Lock picks, but I don't know how to use them.
Typical.
Here, take them. If you can get that chest open, you'll earn my respect. I might just give you some scraps to help improve your train.
Well, this has certainly been a good time, hasn't it?
I can't tell who smells worse, him or the witch.
For a game about Charles, we sure have seen very little of him.
Looks like we got the Rustmeester 2000 here. Time to lockpick.
Wait, we got a lockpicking system here? That's actually pretty cool.
You have the world's best lockpicker here.
I can see that.
I wonder if Charles can attack us while we're in this lockpick animation.
You're really trying to jinx us, aren't you?
Bop! Bing! It's just too easy. And it was all for some second-grade art project.
Be happy it was that. The way the guy talked, it could have been a bomb, and then we would have...
We got your chest open, Jason Kelsey.
Well, Fancy Fingers here got the chest unlocked.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
That's an odd-looking piece of junk you found inside there. A letdown, to be frank.
Who's Frank?
You earned my respect. So here's some scraps, like I promised.
At least he held up his end of the deal.
Goodbye, random hobo, and remember to shower when you find water.
All these side missions and no action is kind of getting annoying.
Yeah, I don't understand why the game has been so docile. I think we selected the hardest difficulty we could, right?
Listen, the video may be boring, but at least we don't have to be treated like a tire greaser.
Morgan's not going to be happy about the editing there.
He should be happy that I didn't kick him out this country yet. Anyways, what do you have to say?
The monster hunter has arrived, I see.
In the flesh. And it seems like you got a monster that needs to be hunted.
This is no ordinary hunt, mind you.
I figured.
We've already tried fighting Charles, but he retreats into the wilderness if he is sufficiently harmed.
Well, that's not good.
We believe there may be a way to get Charles to commit to a mortal battle, however.
Interesting.
Dispersed around the island are 3 eggs, locked in the island's 3 primary mines.
Is that
Our
so?
theory is that putting these eggs in the temple at the center of the island will provoke Charles into a fight to the death.
Then problem solved.
Unfortunately, the mining company owner, Warren Charles III, has placed armed guards inside each mine to protect the eggs.
So that's who Warren is.
Well, no wonder everyone else dislikes him. It's because he's keeping that mutant machine alive.
There's an egg in the mine just down the rail.
Time for action.
Here's the key to the mine. I've marked the entrance on your map.
Don't worry, Helen. The world's best monster hunter is here to cause a train wreck.
You can say that again.
We're going to stop here at this weapons missions first because we need to get another firearm on us.
Don't see a downside with that.
Yo, what happened here? Did Charles already ransack the place?
That man is just standing in front of it with no issue whatsoever.
Only losers lock their door, old man. Want to explain what's going on?
I'm surprised he isn't more visually upset.
A little flamethrower as an addition to my spider train home defense plan, but as you can see, that has slightly backfired.
No kidding.
Nearly cooked myself alive in that shed as I was testing it. Shoot dang.
Didn't know Morgan added George Bush to the roster.
He kind of looks like he's related to Eugene.
Depending how long they were on this island for, I wouldn't doubt that.
Save the shed, though. If a flamethrower somehow still works after the fire dies down, well, you can take it.
For the train.
I assume you're the monster hunter that folks have been expecting, so a weapon like this could come in handy.
Depends if we cause a forest fire. Do we take damage from this? Yes, we do!
I think your last brain cells just went up in smoke.
He had some?
All right, there was a stairway up here. Oh, is that a water tank?
Sergeant Flint also lost his brain cells in that fire.
Flint, are we serious right now? You couldn't have done this yourself?
To be fair, those were a lot of stairs.
Of course you side with... Yeah, we're done here.
Well, at least we have the flamethrower with us.
We're done, Flint.
Here, take old bug spray. Cause of this chaos. I don't want to see it anywhere near here again. Shoot dang.
Shoot dang indeed.
We're hiding in here for now. And what's this? We got orange paint out of it.
How far of a run is it to get back to our train? Do you think we can make it?
Let me check. Our train's right there, so 80 meters. Time to sprint like the wind.
Sprint with a capital S, because you saw how fast Charles can move.
So our next stop is the required mission in the mines, right?
And may I remind you, Donald, that Helen specifically noted the presence of armed guards throughout the mine. Safe to say you need to be maximum stealth right now.
Maximum stealth, got it. I will achieve this by shooting randomly into the wind and hoping one of the bullets hits Choo-Choo Charles straight in his engine.
He's a little confused, but he's got the right spirit.
And here we are. Armed guard or no guard, the world's best security guard will still come out on top.
See, they have train tracks down here. We probably could have fit our train in somehow.
While mining the farthest tunnel, we broke through a wall into a large cavern. There's something strange here, and we don't know what it is. We're requesting that Mr. Warren visit the southern mine site at his earliest convenience to give us further instruction. Eugene, team supervisor.
So Eugene wasn't just a random hobo that got a hold of a quarter and a payphone. He actually had some semblance of what was going on in this place.
You can never tell with Eugene, quite frankly.
For all we know, that could have been a fake Eugene and the real one died 5 years ago.
They killed Eugene like I'm killing this puzzle right now.
Rip Eugene turned into fertilizer too soon.
So would he be the plant or the zombie?
All that for some green paint? I want to scream my head off right now to alert every single guard in here.
I guess stealth is a thing of the past. We should probably scream to let them know we're here.
Salutations, Huz. Would anybody be interested in running a three-man? Oh, there's a guy whistling. That's not good.
I really hope he's a good shot.
Hey, imposter guard, where are you lurking in these tunnels? You trying to get exposed by the world's best security guard?
Shouldn't we be avoiding him?
He's actually
Run,
armed?
Donald.
Did you not believe Helen?
There's a way around here?
You just mixed him.
Give me that egg! Too easy!
Is he still chasing you?
He's still chasing me. This man has some burners on his legs.
He still has his gun that he hasn't used yet. And unless you want to be some decor in this mine, you better keep pace.
This is the wrong way.
He's right there,
Pardon
Donald.
me.
Oh, that was close range.
Dang, calm down a bit. Not like you actually got shot.
Just get to the train, Donald.
No, I'm going to invite the madman out here for a tea party. Is he still chasing me?
Don't look now, but he's not so forgiving of you taking that egg.
Just wait till I get to my train, you hoodlum. These bullets can't hurt Charles, but they'll make a mess out of you.
Let's give it up for self-defense.
No way he's still running towards us, right? Wow.
Go down! Yeah, that's what I thought. And stay down.
That decision he just made was a very questionable one, to say the least.
They made masks of the train freak? What sort of cult following did we stumble upon on this island?
I guess that's what Eugene meant when he said Charles wasn't the only thing to fear.
Well, this man can fear my nuts.
Are we
Yeah,
serious
how does
right
that
now?
feel?
Donald,
All my
that's
crotch
just
space
gross.
all up in your dead body.
We used to have class on this channel.
You mean before it was made?
Next side mission is out in the middle of Nebraska. Gotta love that.
Seriously, though, still no Charles?
I can't remember if we tested out this flamethrower yet. Oh, yeah! Let one of those masked men run up on me now. They're about to get a one-way ticket to the furnace.
Something kind of important to note here is that I saw the specs of this weapon, and it doesn't do a lot of damage.
Well, that's stupid. What's even having the point of this thing if I can't effectively commit arson?
Looks like we have 2 other gun slots, so I'm sure all of them have their advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, like a more balanced system rather than just having one OP gun.
All I'm hearing is propaganda from the fun police.
If I complained before about the distance, I just wanted to tell the game that I'm sorry.
They really have us doing a triathlon, all to get paid in gears and screws like we're Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, if Charles catches us lacking out here, we might as well just throw ourselves into the boiler room.
That train spider is moving out here like Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl.
It's also the fact that this is a giant empty field, leaving us with little cover, very little cover, to take refuge in case all smoke. I know this lady is not hitting us with the Lego character pose.
Awful confident to be hitting that at a time like this.
You have fun with that, lady. I'm going to ransack your house now.
She seems too doped out to even notice we're here.
What is going on with that? I'm kind of scared to talk to this woman.
You know it's got to be bad if you are saying that.
We got a letter over here or something?
I love the pickles. Pickles are the love. Pickles are the life. I love the pickles. They make me feel the happiness. Pickles, pickles, pickles.
There are not enough words in the English vocabulary to express my sheer discomfort around this woman.
That's got to be a first.
Pickle, you might be the worst part about this game.
I need my pickles!
She is thirsty.
I ate the last jar of pickles I had in my house, and there's only 1 jar of pickles left on the island. My secret jar of pickles, locked away inside my pickle cave.
I think I need an adult.
You are an adult.
I'm with Don on this one.
I would have gotten them hours ago, but I lost my pickle key.
If that says pickle key, I'm going to walk out into traffic.
That says pickle key.
All right. I'm back. I had to go vent my frustration.
Someone else on the island might have some lock pickles.
The frustration's back.
Lockpicks. And if you can bring me my special jar of pickles, I'll give you all the scrap metal I have as a reward.
When guys say they want a crazy girlfriend, they clearly have zero idea what they would be getting themselves into.
That's the dead center of the island. Of course you would be the problem mission.
Is there anything else we missed?
Of course Charles wants to scrap once we're away from our train. Is that him right there?
You saw those lights too, Donald?
I think we all know the answer to that.
That's him!
Listen, as long as he's not coming our way, his business has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, but it looks like he's circling around us. Yeah, he's making circles around us so he can go in for the kill, like a shark.
So what's the plan? Do we just stay bogged here and lock up with Pickle Lady, or do we try to go out?
You just have no reaction, do you, Pickle Lady? Well, it's a good thing the world's best security guard is here to keep everything together.
What is the world's best security guard currently planning right now?
I'm making a dash for it. I wanted to make sure he wasn't going to follow us immediately after we left the cabin, and now it's time to put these feet to good use.
Nothing much we can do if he catches us, I guess. Just got to hope that he's off using some trees as a toothpick or something.
Well, for the most part, I think we're safe for now.
Yeah, until she's already in the pickle cave with Nike Air Maxes on. Hey, we got a new color for the crapmobile.
I hope we can mix the colors, like have a whole color scheme going on.
We got another letter? Let's see. Pickle, pickles, pick, 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 pickles. Poetry in motion.
It may even rival the likes of Shakespeare.
13 meat? Oh, I have to remark the Pickle Lady's house. What a stupid title to call yourself. Finally got this stupid lady's pickles. 400 meters?
That doesn't sound right. You didn't take that long to march over.
You're absolutely right. I marked the wrong thing. My eyes must be looking like Mermaid Man's starfish at this point.
Probably better for me not to ask what that means.
Here you go, lady. Pickles are never worth the reaction you just dished out.
I thank you so very much for bringing me my pickles. You are my pickle hero.
A pickle? What a...
Here are some scraps as a reward for your valiant pickle questing.
I'm going back to the train and I'm driving away.
I think we officially found someone that out-weirded Don.
Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Probably both.
Nope.
Whoa.
Turning back around right now.
I think it's the right call. That one sounded really close.
I hope you have an extra bed, Pickle Lady, because I might be sleeping here tonight.
This is the reason why Pickle Lady went crazy. She was pinned in this cabin with nothing but jars of pickles.
At that point, who can blame her?
I'm marking my train and making a bolt for it. We can't stay here forever. Never mind,
He's
we're
here.
staying
Get inside,
here forever.
Donald.
He's actually here.
Just wait till I get back to my train, Coal Stacks.
He would come now of
How
all
are you
times.
alive?
This music just makes everything worse.
Get out of here, Thomas. Stop torturing people with your presence.
Shoo, you stupid spider. Go eat some flies near the swamp or something.
You can only fight us when we're out of our train, but you'd get folded if we were on even terms.
I think your guys' smack talk is working. Look how he's steadily running away now.
Yeah, you see that, Pickles? And you're just gonna come back up here and hit the young Sheldon?
Oh no.
He came
Why
back!
is he back?
I don't know, but he's really pinning us down now.
How long are we stuck here?
What are you doing, Pickles?
Don, get back inside!
Whoa,
Can he
back
destroy
up.
this cabin?
I don't know about the cabin, but I know we're not safe outside.
Thanks, Joe. That was helpful.
How is Pickle Lady still out there? Is she in on this?
Charles was never the danger. It was always Pickle.
Why did we never notice? I mean, she has a whole cave to herself.
Look at this. And you're still standing there like a Hogwarts teacher? Charles has a pact with this lady. You can't tell me otherwise.
Can Charles go away already? It was scary at first, but now I'm just annoyed.
I'm trying to make a run for it, but I don't even know where this stupid thing is.
I think he's leaving.
And we are too. I just want to get a visual on him.
He's at the top, right there.
Okay, good. Wow, that was awful in every sense and aspect.
His movements are way too erratic to predict. I think that's what's the worst about it.
Did he snort a bag of amethyst? You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, this
We're
is
so
bad.
dead
You
here.
are the biggest meat eater alive, Charles.
He's going to eat us.
Get me to the train. Yeah, launch me.
How are we
Go,
still
go,
alive?
Go. Dang it!
Seems about
you
right.
shark-faced looking pipe will always be alone.
Why do you insult them personally?
To paint the positive in the negative light, at least we spawned back in the train with most of our scraps.
But now I have to watch Obama play because Charles has a thing for the Pickle Lady and attacked us instead.
After that whole fiasco, I'm not really sure I want to do these side missions unless they're really close. Marching across a marsh just to get mauled isn't a hyperbole that I want to experience.
I'm game as long as we find another way to get these scraps. Charles may have the edge over us in fist-to-fist combat, and we don't need him to get the advantage in a train fight too.
With all this crazy stuff going on, I wonder what a peasant from the Middle Ages would think if you put them in front of this computer.
He'd probably call us warlocks and have the whole town burn us at the stake.
Got a sailor man here.
Goodness, the others actually convinced someone to come help us.
Eugene threatened me with his breath.
But I simply cannot stay any longer. This island is too much for my nerves to handle.
This guy must have seen everything.
All my belongings here, so I can leave immediately when a boat arrives.
Could all of them just do this? Why didn't they just take the chance and try to leave the island? What is here for them?
You have to remember, not everyone has a train geared up with multiple guns to defend themselves with if Charles gets a hold of them.
Sounds like an excuse.
I think about it. I did forget my journal at home. Could you bring it to me?
Are we serious?
This journey for sure, but you might manage with that train of yours. I'll give you all the scrap metal I have.
If it's too far, I'm saying no. No.
Trying to make us cross half of Nevada in exchange for some lug nuts. The nerve of some of these people.
So we're all in agreement to just cut the fluff and go directly to the required missions and weapons missions, right?
As long as we're certain we can handle Charles, then I don't see a problem. Mind you, Helen said something about a mortal battle, so I'm assuming we have a boss fight in store for this game.
Thanks, Eugene, and everyone else for somehow being at fault for this because I have nobody else to blame.
What about Tony Tiddle?
Especially Tony Tiddle.
All right, which one is this one? The weapons mission. We're about to have a full loadout before we even cross Charles for a fight.
Paul asked me to design a new weapon to help you hunt Charles. And using my extensive demolitions experience, I made this rocket launcher.
Who's Paul?
Okay, I'm getting kind of annoyed from all this NPC dialogue. Just give me the stuff I need.
I'm still trying to figure out who Paul is.
Is this another go fetch mission? Of course.
This one's at least worth it because we get a whole rocket launcher from it.
Thanks, JonTron, for handing Obama more explosives, like we needed that.
This one here is the required mission, so let's just see what we're working with.
Why is he shirtless?
I'm sure Eugene told you all about me, so I need not introduce myself.
Sure.
All of a sudden, him being shirtless is the least of my worries.
Name's Greg, by the way. In case you haven't heard already, Warren, the mine boss, is keeping 3 monster eggs locked away.
I've about had it with these tweakers.
It's like the more and more we play, the worse and worse it becomes.
We're unsure why he wants to protect the eggs. If they hatch, they would surely turn into monstrous creatures like Charles.
Spit going everywhere.
We need you to steal all 3 and use them to bait Charles so we can destroy him.
I get it.
One of the eggs is in the north mine. Here's the key to the entrance.
Get me out of here. We're jumping off the building.
Okay, I don't know if it was that serious.
Joe, that man's head looked like he had courtside seats at a tennis match. We were standing still.
Look at the bright side. At least we have a supply drop from courtesy of this thing.
You know, if Greg and Pickle had a baby, I'm confident he would be the Joker.
Family tree looking like a whole plague virus.
So we take the dynamite and then do what with it?
I don't know because you skipped it, Barack.
Listen, you got to admit that it gets pretty old to hear everyone read off a Quora post and then expect you to do something.
So we go in this room with the dynamite?
No,
Whoa!
we do
Yeah,
not!
get away from that one.
That's the last time I skip weapons dialogue.
I mean, we knew we were handling explosives, just not this soon. In fact, why don't they use this against Charles?
I'm not sure how they would get Charles to stand still for the dynamite to actually work.
We're dropping a cart through the door. Are we sure we're at the right place? What the?
Obama, that was an explosive! We just stood there like a deer in the headlights.
Well, we're alive, so that's all that really matters.
I'm sure the eye that we lost in the debris will grow back like a starfish or something.
I'm done with your grunt work, John.
The launcher is in complete working order, so I'll let you go and take good care of it. After you're done, I have a few people to visit with it if you catch my drift.
What is wrong with these people on this island?
Starting to think that everyone here snorted scrap metal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Let's just test out the new weapon.
Oh, wow. Looks like this can do a lot of damage. I really want to thank you, John. How are you alive?
People on this island got the strength of Superman and the mind of a schizo patient, and yet we're still afraid of a Mario boss.
Quite the interesting group of people we've encountered on this island so far.
We got a guy with the name of a kid's show, a pickle-obsessed lady, and Greg.
Speaking of. Oh, come on, how did I miss that?
And out of that whole roster I just listed, somehow, Greg is the worst one.
Wait, can we do damage to ourselves if we shoot the rocket too close?
You're showing a lot of Donald qualities, Barack.
I didn't even mention old Witch Hunt. Did Eugene just do his best to gather every single odd person he could find?
What a roster of characters. I'm not even mad. I think it's impressive that Eugene found this many oddballs.
He had to visit a white castle or something.
Birds of the feather flock together, I guess.
And we should all flock on this train and get out of here.
So far, it's been nothing but hot smoke. We haven't fought Charles since the beginning of the game with Eugene.
So he wants to fight now,
Joe,
huh?
I think you're starting to do this on purpose.
I'm bored too, Donald.
Why is the flamethrower already out?
Get the other gun!
Switch the gun!
Now this is more like it.
I have no problems with this.
Deal the
We're
blow.
on even terms now, Charles. You're not going to bully me out of this.
Show him what the world's best monster hunter has taught you, Obama.
Now that everything is fair and square, look at how he's falling behind.
I thought you were this big, bad monster train. What happened?
He was doing all this big talk on social media about how we weren't the best, the very best. And look what it's costing him.
I can do this all day, Charles. Have you seen my cardio routine? I'm the stamina man. And don't think I'm going to let this one slide.
We love to see Barack getting in on the smack talk as well.
I got to repair the train. This thing just doesn't know when to quit.
Outclassed in every way, and he's still trying to impress the Huz.
He's got that train in him.
Yeah, you don't like that, huh? Remember who owns you.
Just like Helen said, as soon as he starts taking damage, he runs away with his tail in between his legs.
The only thing big and bad about this train is his unbrushed teeth. That's the worst thing about him.
Don't look now, guys, but after all that fighting and squabbling, we made it right in front of our destination.
After this, we got one more weapons mission and another egg to collect, and then we throw down the gauntlet against Poo-Poo Charles.
It probably wouldn't be as simple as that. I'm assuming each egg that we have to get will be more and more difficult, and the final battle would be like a bloodborne boss.
You're just saying all the right trigger words to spring the world's best security guard. The very best.
They have guards walking outside the mine now? Looks like we're going to have to take the long way around.
Nice heads-up thinking. While we can shoot them down if they make their way back to our train, we want to avoid that if all possible in case Charles decides to make another reappearance.
You're lucky that we're in a good mood. Otherwise, you would have became fertilizer just like Eugene did.
I wouldn't put a cave in past this place, too. Just the thought gives me PTSD to the dynamite sequence.
If anything, John Tron is to blame for his lack of information. Just because we skipped his dialogue doesn't mean we deserve to pay the price.
This looks like some seriously toxic water. Now that I think of it, let me mark our train in case we have guards chasing after us.
We're about as silent as a Super Bowl stadium, so it's a likely outcome.
Now this is where things get dicey. Just got to find out where the guards are.
Oh, what luck!
You gotta make moves, Barack. There's no other way to go.
Move! Move!
Ah!
These guards are better shots than half the stormtroopers.
I'm sprinting through this tunnel right now. Where is this egg?
Obama, this is a dead end.
Watch this juke! Ankles
You
in
put
the
that
dirt!
man in a cast.
How long is this tunnel? It just feels like it goes on forever.
The egg's blocked. How do I get
That
around?
looks like a dead end!
The lever! Pull the lever!
The door's opening, Obama.
Get through! Move!
Now get out of there.
Remember, there was another guard wandering around here, so be careful.
I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm just thinking of getting out.
Very dumb question, but is he still behind us?
This is a dead end? You're lying.
There's a lever,
Pull the
Barack.
lever!
I'm trying. It has Gorilla Glue on it.
Well, you better hurry up because he's still doing his voodoo chants behind our heels.
Y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going back in here to get this color.
Doesn't matter to me. I don't think the guard is chasing us anymore.
I'm getting sick of all the chalk and crayon colors we have anything. I'm trying to get something that looks a bit more slick, not the Care Bears colors. I just heard Obama pluck his vocals like a guitar string, all for some ocean blue.
Doesn't matter. We got the color and we got the egg.
Don't forget about the guard at the front of the post.
They're probably stacking near the barracks like it's Black Ops 6.
We got half the arsenal of Swaziland on the back of our train. If anything, they do it to themselves if they're going to follow us.
Yeah, but... Well, I guess some things are just unavoidable.
I have a rocket launcher on here. You sure you want to do this?
He wants to stick his nose in the horse crap. Let him smell the roses.
Where you at, buddy? I don't want to talk about that miss.
He's right there.
He was right there. Okay, that's enough. We got a mutant spider train to kill.
Something about that is just satisfying to say.
Well, 2 guards that we turned into Swiss cheese and ground mulch. How are we feeling?
It's like watching a squirrel stand in the road and get hit. I mean, yeah, you feel sorry for it, but how stupid were they to see the big moving object and just sit there on a lazy boy?
Ah, yes, I love minimalizing humans to wildlife.
This is our next required mission right here.
Please don't be crazy.
Municipal building. Seems like they were pretty organized and civilized on this island until Charles came about.
How organized can you stay when you have a devil-may-cry mob chasing after you?
Depends if you're Dante.
Hello, stranger.
You're the archivist my father told me about.
This guy's a Chad. Look at his jaw.
Although, I'm disappointed to see that he chose to stay on the mainland rather than return with you.
Yeah, about that.
You ever see The Mist, Paul?
Not to say that your help isn't appreciated, but we could have used his aid as well.
He needs aid of his
I
own.
haven't already heard from the others. The mine boss, Warren, is protecting dangerous monster eggs that could lead to catastrophe. While our main plan is to summon Charles into a duel and fight him to the death, we've devised a perfect trap as a precaution that may help defeat him.
Tell me more.
Attach these remote explosives to each of the support pillars.
Never
on the
mind.
bridge out there. Then meet me back here.
I got a bone to pick with all the people here.
You and me both.
Listen, I understand that you don't want to be doing your business when you got creatures from the crypt roaming around, but how come it's my responsibility to do it instead of yours?
The required mission makes total sense. Not wanting to risk your life going into a mine isn't something anyone wants to do. However, a pickle jar?
I think it's stupid either way. You expect me to wade over with a hungry crocodile in the water, all because you want some meat stew?
Something tells me you're still upset at that witch lady.
She didn't even have the audacity to put on shoes. I was wondering if I was smelling the dead fish or her feet.
This guy really just trusted me with remote explosives.
We're not in the 1800s, lady. You can put on a pair of jeans and some Adidas.
You've seen how crazy everyone is on this island. Paul seems to be the most sane person we've talked to, and he just handed us bombs without any hesitation.
Well, he's still related to Eugene, so I'm not sure if we can really say he's sane. Maybe he just does a better job at hiding it.
Paul, we planted everything on the bridge. Now do we wait for a passenger train to pass?
Typical Obama.
So what now, Paul?
That's the tallest and weakest bridge on the island. So if Charles ever crosses it, we can blow him sky high.
I understand it now.
By to detonate the charges, but it's still up to you to summon and fight him.
I see.
Take this. It's the key to the temple.
Temple?
Once you think you're prepared enough, you can break in and fight the battle of a lifetime.
You didn't answer what the... All right, I guess we don't need legs.
This guy's talking about a temple when we still haven't even done the third mine yet.
The temple is probably the final battle where, after the mines, we clash to see who comes out on top.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. No need to fear because the world's best security guard is here.
I'm going to get our final weapon. Charles seemed a lot stronger the last time we fought him, so we need all the ammo we can get.
Insulting this person is just low-hanging fruit, even for me.
I don't think this is an insult, but fix your posture, lady.
She looks like she hates us.
So, the fabled hunter has finally arrived.
I've been here.
You know, my late husband built a gun to help fight Charles, but Warren's goons stole the barrels and took 'em up to their camp. Bob was such a brave man. Much braver than you, I bet.
Obama?
What?
Did she just say what I think she said?
I think she did, Donald. I think she did.
I see. I could end everything about this lady, but I'm in a good mood, so I'll let this one slide. All right, Gertrude. Gertrude. What else do you have to say?
If you take what I have left of the gun and steal back those other parts, you can put it back together to use against Charles.
Yes, we
Do
can.
me one favor, will you? If you do end up using it, name it Bob in memory of my honey.
No. In fact, I'm naming it Charles in memory of the thing that killed him.
You know what? After the stunt she just pulled, that's a reasonable crash out. Can't even be mad at you.
She was lucky I was in a good mood, otherwise she would have been with Bob right now.
Ooh, we got black now? I'm going to change that as soon as we get back to the train.
Finally, something that's not on the color wheel. Black is a great color, the very best.
Now we can die to Charles in style.
What's up?
Archivist, in all your radiant glory.
What happened to the background noise? Why is it so quiet right now?
Either this guy has a Home Depot roof or he controls the weather at will.
Paul entrusted me with a key to one of the mines containing an egg. But before I give it to you, I have to warn you about something.
This guy kind of looks like Donald Glover if he was bald.
An ancient shrine on the island, a pyramid of sorts, with a curious prism located at the top.
That temple?
The prism seems to have been designed for one purpose, to destroy monster eggs.
3
slots are carved into the prism, which perfectly fit the eggs. When fully loaded, a massive beam of energy is emitted.
Like a spirit bomb.
Drawn from the eggs themselves. The mutineers hope this event will lure Charles to a mortal fight as he comes in defense of the eggs.
We know that.
No warning. Charles has the ability to absorb energy from the burst, strengthening and enraging him.
We did not know that.
We saw it once before, and he may become even more dangerous this time.
Lovely.
However, it's not my place to oppose, despite the danger. So, here's the mine key.
Great.
Once you have retrieved all the eggs and the key to the shrine, we might just be able to end this hell.
Well, you heard the man. Looks like we're in for a rough battle ahead.
I'm not concerned that much. This thing is all bark and no bite. The only thing he has as an advantage is size.
He literally picked you up from the ground and ate you like a Twix bar. But short-term memory loss is common once you age.
Oh, please. You put this thing up with the likes of Springtrap and he would fold like a piece of cardboard.
So we have a domino effect going on. First, we're going to get the final weapon for the weapons mission. Next, we're going to go spelunking in the mine to retrieve that last egg. And then finally, after we're all armored up and ready to fight, we take down Charles.
Sounds like a plan as long as we don't have any unexpected turns that show up in the railroad.
Keep in mind the last mine was harder than the first, so it's likely that this one will be the hardest of them all.
Nonsense! With the world's best security guard, we lose about as much as the Kansas City Chiefs.
Just saw a little supply chest back there. We could use all the scraps we can afford if we're going to take down Charles.
Do we plan on doing a couple more side missions before that, or are we just going to give him a fight he'll remember?
I say lay it on him. Whether he gets bank-eye or not, I'm going to show him why you don't mess with the best there ever was.
Yeah, but we don't want to keep failing and failing if he happens to be too powerful for us.
I say we meet in the middle. We'll try a few times and see if we can scrape by, but if not, we'll reroute to some other side missions and complete those first.
Why is the music getting more intense? Is Charles here?
He probably would have attacked if he was, and that sounds like a good plan, Barack.
Fine, but the moment we have to act as a carrier pigeon is the moment that Charles is snacking on an extra dinner.
I'm not even in the hideout. Why are you coming to fight me?
Why are you upset? They just want to give you some target practice.
Well, I hope they like their chicken extra crispy.
Barack, they're shooting and damaging the train.
I noticed. They're going to pay for that.
These have got to be the dumbest henchmen ever. Watching your comrades burn into a charred rock and then still trying to give us problems.
He's more accurate right now than this gun, and he has an entire shotgun in his inventory. Die already!
You know, I think it's still up there that we can do side missions to get back some of that scrap.
Joe, I hear you, but I really agree with Donald on this one. It gets very annoying acting as an errand boy for these people while a bloodthirsty nightmare is crawling after us.
It wouldn't even be that bad if we got some actual compensation, but everyone wants to pay us in spare trinkets. I'm trying to kill the monster. You should be giving me all the scrap metal you have just 'cause of that.
Well, you would think so, but on an island where people did nothing but work in a mine, people are oddly lazy.
Eugene must have been feeding them with chicken made from the cobwebs.
I'm glad we're all blaming this on Eugene. It would have been a lot easier to get all of this done if he kept his hands and feet in the ride at all times.
I've been looking for this ammo for about an hour now. Did they hide it in the mine too?
Gertrude, this is all your fault.
Here's a key. Now we just got to find whatever locked room they're hiding this ammo in and we'll be set.
Jump cut incoming.
What?
Goodness, that took way too long for comfort.
Only took searching the royal palace of the swamp to find where they were hiding it.
So now that we have all 4 weapons, the next thing on the list is to get the last egg from the mine and then go in for the fight.
Charles is going to look like a broiled rat once we get a hold of him.
That would be a glow-up for him.
The mine seems a bit too far away from the train.
I could have pulled up to the other side, but I really thought that would just be pointless.
They had to make the mine far away, so the world's best monster hunter couldn't catch them while they were sleeping.
I don't think that was... Are we at the right place? Okay, we are. This just looked eerily similar to some worshipping grounds.
I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, did you see the masks they have on? It's like they're making this whole identity around a literal killing machine.
Uh-huh.
This could be the hardest mine yet, huh? We got to be extra careful at that rate.
Well, so much for being extra careful.
Shut up. Watch this juke. Get mixed.
There's 2 of them here?
And they're both scoped at us.
Is this another dead end? Come on, move!
Out the way! He's still landing shots?
I think we go through this door. How is he hitting all these?
Looks like my assumption was correct. This is going to be the hardest mine to get through.
You're telling me. How is there another guard?
There's a lift ahead. Get down there now, Obama.
Here it is.
He's right behind us.
Get a life, you ogre!
He finally missed a shot.
You're lucky we're not at our train right now, or you'd be put on a t-shirt.
Whatever that means.
Goodness, how long until we can get the egg?
Hopefully soon.
You've got to be kidding me. Again?
Hide on that post and swerve.
Get burnt. Where's the egg?
Hit
Please,
this turn.
be down here.
It has to be.
It's a dead end.
Tackle him and take his gun.
Move out the way. Ah, I'm dead.
You did your best. Can't really complain about that.
Roulette of President says you go next, Joe.
Aw, dang, I died.
You just refuse to play on camera anymore.
You're back in the driver's seat, Donald. Don't disappoint all your loyal fans watching at home.
The world's best security guard can never disappoint. And slipping past these guards will be as easy as force-feeding a pig some bacon.
Depends if we're talking about a farm animal or a Golden Corral enjoyer.
Do you guys have nothing better to do than just camp those posts? Find something to do.
We got those elephant feet,
It's like
huh?
the only thing they do is sit in the corner and hold that handle like it's a Wii remote.
And they're not playing geese season, so you better duck and get out.
Are you sure I can't invite them over for a slumber party? Stop shooting me. I'm only trespassing to steal your property.
Yeah, now they'll certainly stop shooting.
This is the part where you died, Obama, so we got to be careful. Very careful.
I don't think he should be able to see you through the boards, but I could be mistaken.
Just wait for his path to loop around.
Here he is. He took so long that I added steak and lobster to my cart.
Huh. I thought he would come down here.
Donald, what are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Trying to get us killed?
Sneaking past him, you dingus.
Look, there's the egg.
Come on, is the game in cahoots with Donald now?
I went the wrong way!
Donald's dead too.
Run straight!
They're putting bullets in me, Joe!
The elevator's right there. Pull the lever.
Get away from me, you masked maniac!
I don't think he can shoot you from there.
And now we got to deal with the spider sergeant.
How far are we away from our train? We need to get there now.
You're asking me like I flossed my teeth with the map, Obama. I don't know.
Well, check it.
Why didn't you get in the shelter?
Uh-oh, he's
We're
here!
actually dead.
He's right here?
Are you serious? Charles, you're such a loser for spawn camping. I hate you so much.
We really got caught lacking like that.
And now I have to start the mine over. You dirt thug train, Charles.
We got an achievement, so maybe we don't have to.
You serious? Please.
No way.
Yes, haha.
Charles tried to make a play, but it seems like he was just a second too late.
There's no way we were able to finesse that last egg. I thought we were dead to rights.
Charles isn't going to stop me from carving him up like a pumpkin.
Who's in the mood for some train stew?
Guess what time it is, Charles? Pull back that face meat, because I'm going to eat you like a cannibal.
Whoa! I feel like a trip to Applebee's could have done the trick if you're hungry.
Ironically comparing apples to apples at that rate.
There's guards up here. I'm just booking for the door. Try to shoot me now, suckers.
No way we just got in that easily. Of all things, this is the place they guard the least.
Guess they really didn't see anything happening here.
Look at this. All 3 eggs that I collected with blood, sweat, and tears. And now it's going to come down to this.
Is this a cutscene or can you control this?
No, I can't do anything right now.
He's got it under control then.
I'll say this. He could be going a lot faster. We could get shot any moment. What are we dilly-dallying around for?
Right, like have some urgency.
What are you doing?
Place the egg before something happens. Oh, we're stupid!
Warren, the guy running the mine.
What you're doing. Just put the egg down slowly and lay
That doesn't sound threatening.
You'll hurt far too many people if you follow through with whatever you're planning.
I don't care. Oh, let's go.
We no scoping this? Oh!
Boom!
This is why we should have just hurried up with it.
This is your fault.
We did what?
How? Well, look what
He
the
can
cat
absorb
dragged
power,
in.
Don. Did you forget?
He's gonna eat them?
Oh, ew.
He's sitting on them. What freak show did this game turn
He's
into?
growing like a beanstalk right now.
Are we just gonna sit here and watch this happen? Run back to our train.
We're thinking like the clanging cymbal monkey. Yeah, now you run, you dope.
How has Charles not killed us yet?
He's playing with his food.
Not anymore because there goes Warren.
Oh my...
He's slurping him like a spaghetti noodle. And we're still not at our train? Do we want to get made into chow lo mein?
You better be ready for battle as much as you say you are because he's coming in with a vengeance.
Stop it, Charles. Yeah, slow your roll, buddy. Your wannabe Super Saiyan has nothing against the world's best security guard.
Look at how fast he is.
Crawling like he's got a wedgie in his pants. Come on, where's the battle, Poo-Poo Charles? You're supposed to be the big bad train, and I'm conducting a symphony on you.
Stop talking trash, Donald.
I'm fat-fingering the keyboard.
Remember to repair the train every now and then. We can't have him completely immobilizing us.
You gotta be faster on the draw, Donald. Just calm down and keep focused on the fight.
I'm trying to, but this game isn't reacting. I'm pressing E and nothing's happening.
He's powering up.
He just disappeared.
Hey, slow down. You aren't getting the drop on me anymore.
What's happening?
He's powering up more, Donald. Be prepared.
Come at me, Train Vaughn. You don't scare me that easily.
Keep laying down the damage, Donald.
He teleported again.
Flamethrower and repair the train.
Good job of staying on top of everything.
He's on the shed. What is he doing?
He's giving us a quick breather, I guess.
Is he? Whoa!
Never mind.
You needed a break from the knuckle sandwiches that I was smacking you with?
He can't take the heat.
Take this! Boom! That one was from Big Justice.
Are we really talking about brain rot at a time like this?
He keeps teleporting because he keeps getting served. Come on, Charles. I thought you were all powered up.
Are we really talking about brain rot at a time like this?
Let go of the gun. I'm hitting the keys and they're not reacting.
Now is not the time to be playing whack-a-mole with your keyboard. I told you to focus.
I am. Now what, Ultra Instinct?
He's gonna teleport, Don. Be ready.
I'm gonna repair the train and switch to the flamethrower.
You only have 4 scraps left, Donald. You gotta be super careful with taking damage.
We gotta start using the rocket launcher. Boom! How did I miss?
He's getting faster, Donald. Stop worrying about missing and just keep at it.
He's doing more damage too.
Ride or die time.
Exactly. And I don't want to go down to a mall decoration.
You think you can just bully me, Charles? Who do you think you're going against?
He doesn't know he's fighting the world's best train conductor.
Why are you teleporting? Where are you at, Charles? Come fight me like a man.
He's coming all right.
You're the big bad train that's been killing everybody. How about you act like it? Take this rocket launcher.
Did you land that?
He's almost dead, Donald.
This isn't going to make sense, but I'm pausing a couple times so I know the buttons react. There we go. Boom.
You just did damage to us, Donald.
We're out of scraps. That means we need to take Charles down now before he finishes us off.
He's got a pep to his step, so you better do it now, Donald.
I don't care how fast you've gotten, Charles. You'll never be as good as the world's best security guard.
He's almost done. Put the nail in the coffin.
He's damaging the train, Donald.
Slow down, buddy. Not on my watch.
Keep pushing. The end is on the horizon.
Boom! Where's Bob at? Let's use Bob.
This has got to be his final level up. Enough is enough.
He's fast as
Never
ever.
Never mind. Bob's trash.
He's right on our heels, Don. You got to finish him off now.
That flamethrower isn't slowing him down at all.
This is the last straw, Charles. The game's trying to rig it in your favor, but
he's right on us.
We're taking too much damage.
This is for Eugene, Charles. You're done.
Why is he not dead
We're gonna
yet?
die.
He's gonna kill
You're
us.
dead, Charles. Wait, I can't shoot the gun.
How is he not dead after all this time?
Relax. It looks like a cutscene.
Wait, I think this is the bridge.
Let's go, Paul. You came through. Get dumped, Charles.
I think he's dodging the explosions.
He's not dodging that one, though.
How do you like dem apples? You know you're cooked.
And there he falls to his death.
Are we sure he can't survive that?
There's no way.
Whoa!
Wow! Straight to the face.
Now you know he's dead. And that's what you get for messing with the world's best security guard.
Rest well, Eugene. We saved the island from Charles.
Wow. And just like that, that's the end of the game. What a ride that was.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a good look at how this thing ended up. That's what happens when you go against the world's best security guard.
In the scrap heap where he belongs.
What's this?
Is this the graveyard where we stuck Charles to rot?
If that's what I think it is, we're in big trouble.
There's no way they forgot an egg.
Charles really is trying to leave his son to avenge him. I don't care. Bring it on, you tarantula train.
Do you not remember how much trouble he just caused us?
So he just left his whole ancestry down here? We better get to digging now before we're cooked.
There's no way we're not cooked. Look at how many there are.
Yeah, we're in big trouble. It's like looking at a field of fireflies that are about to shoot lasers at you.
Fetch me the flamethrower. I'll take care of this.
And that's how the game ends. Wow.
That was peak. I'm surprised I had as much fun as I did with it.
Charles needs to lay low for a while if he knows what's good for him.
You know, playing this game reminded me of another game with a spider in it.
It's been 2 years, Joe. Let the spider jokes go.
Yeah, we're definitely bringing those to 2025.
Time to grease up our oil holes again for how deep we're going to get slammed.
So I will mention that even though the last challenge was on the easier side, don't expect the same for this challenge.
I didn't count on that, thankfully.
Of course, now that we're up, all of my old gravestones are coming back to harass the world's best security guard.
Well, look at the bright side, Donald. Your favorite phallic-inducing bird is back.
What do you mean by that?
He's talking about Toy Chica, Donald. Context clues shouldn't be seen with a magnifying glass.
It's been literal months. Can't you Democratic donkeys let a single joke slide?
I thought the weight jokes would have told you that, Donald.
Time to get used to having my heart ripped out of my chest.
I know it's self-explanatory by the title, but these are all old animatronics, right? And since Marionette is in the game, we have to wind up the music box, right? I guess I'll have to wait for my question to be answered.
And within the matter of 13 seconds, I've been gutted and sautéed like a mahi fish.
At least you're not as angry as you used to be.
Yeah, because if I get too loud, the microphone might get unplugged and I'll pop my shoe into the laptop screen.
We already saw this coming, Joe. But some fans are dubbing the past incident as the Mike of 24.
Chica's about to make me throw in a sequel to that, by the way.
Gentlemen, with all due respect, it would help if you would take a look at what each animatronic does. I thought I wouldn't have to clarify this because Donald says he did research, but I guess I was mistaken.
Well, this is catastrophic. No wonder everyone was getting angry in the comments. Don couldn't get past the 15 seconds in a marathon, let alone custom night.
You dare question the intelligence of the world's best security guard? I don't need any backseat passengers telling me what to do, thank you very much.
Donald, quit stomping around and just go to the menu. Japan doesn't need another earthquake.
Go up to Freddy and read off what it says.
He approaches from the left hall. Keep track of him on the monitor and shut the door when he is standing on the doorway. He moves faster as the building gets warmer.
So you're telling me that you haven't even glanced at the instructions, even when they were right there on the screen?
Now that you mention it, I was fairly concerned how he supposedly had a strategy, yet was failing only a few seconds into the night.
Can't hear you over the sound of barbed wire being put up between us.
No wonder you like to sit on the fence.
Is this why I was getting fondled by Chica? If it's not on the shuffle option, she lubes me up like swimwear? Are you kidding me?
Donald, this could have been all avoided if you actually paid attention to what you should have been doing. Too much confidence in your strategy that somehow neglected what the animatronics do.
No wonder everyone was throwing coffee mugs at us in the comments. We didn't even actually play the game.
I'm reading about that now. Just keep quiet and go talk about safety awareness or something.
He's not the one I had to take the gun away from.
All right. The world's best security guard is ready to go back into the ring once more. You may have heard that before, but let me assure you, I will not allow these creaky coffee makers to spew insults after clapping my cheeks.
Listen, as long as you don't unplug anything while you drop kick the mouse pad, then I don't care. I'm trying to minimize the audio issues we have from now on.
So is this where you put effort into damage control? The audio issues?
So that's why Karine is always the one addressing press now when something goes south.
Yeah, I have to put my attention and focus into prospects that matter, like playing horror games.
I'm sorry, I've got to ask this. Has something seemed off to you guys as of recently?
What do you mean?
Can't hear you, trying to focus.
I don't know, I just feel like something has been missing recently. You know that feeling, Joe?
I think I know what you're talking about, but be more specific. What feeling?
Well, yeah, or do I say it? Like almost nothing changed at all, yet it changed so much.
If you have a nostalgia kick, I can bring back the age jokes and the wife jokes, if that's what you're missing. Looks like Bonnie wants it too, the way he's trying to rub one off on me.
I wouldn't really say that. I just think something's missing. Maybe it's because we rarely cuss anymore, or we also don't include as much political talk as we used to.
You want me to mention how Abbott is defending the future of this country? Or how DeSantis is a shriveled raisin prune of a man? Or how Vivek has finally owned up to the truth? Obama, I'm focused right now.
Well, now that you're not focused, and since Freddy's teabagging your lifeless skeleton, what do you have to say?
Since Joe wants to put sanctions on the American people, I guess that leaves me with no choice but to put him in front of a folding chair and karate kick him.
What?
What?
I'm just going to talk for the people that are watching us. Our mics didn't break. They're just oddly doing that. Old people stare at each other.
How many Joe Bidens does it take to change a light bulb?
How many Donald Trumps does it take to eat a dinner box?
How many senile presidents does it take to realize we're staring at a blank screen? What are we even doing right now?
You guys remember when I said one joke about Donald and he kicked me in the face like a horse?
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days.
Going back to what you were saying where something is off, I think political tensions don't really assist in our friendship. Some of these situations can affect thousands of people. Good, hardworking people. It's natural where there's an off environment.
It's on and off. Sometimes I look at Joe as a decent human being. Other times, an armadillo curled up in the fetal position looks like more of a president than he does.
I don't know if the insult is really necessary there.
Well, Balloon Boy's having a hoot at it because he won't shut up.
Like that. Where did your hatred for Balloon Boy go? You used to light up like a Roman candle, and now it just seems passive-aggressive.
After almost getting audited for damage claims, you really doubt my anger issues after losing so many times Obama? It's not even scaring me anymore. It's just making me want to drive my fist the deepest it can go through this port.
Well, there's the shouting that I asked for, if you want to call it that.
The point still stands that the only thing that changes around us is ourselves. And the perception that we hold is that nothing is as good as the old days. Funny enough, we'll be doing that with these times in the future.
That is probably the best answer I could have heard. Not to sound like a Donald or anything, but I'm surprised that there wasn't a vomit of words there.
Yeah, because it's my fault I want to determine the legitimacy of what someone is saying, and not for it to be mumbo-jumbo.
I think it might be a combination of large crowds and old age, if you will.
Milk starts to expire the second it launches from a cow's udder. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We need sharp-minded people running this country. Very sharp.
Don, you might want to get that.
Way ahead of you, Obama. Remember what I said about being a backseat gamer? Let the world's best security guard work his magic. Thank you very much.
I will say that never gets old.
That game was totally rigged.
The irony, that is, our constant fails are getting old, or rather, Don's constant fails.
Listen, I'm the only one trying out of this entire bingo club, and I got someone who wants to work in Whole Foods on one end, and an old man that needs help around Whole Foods on the other.
Are you frustrated enough that you want to quit or something?
This is the same copy-paste story from last few episodes, and I even looked at the descriptions. This game treats my image like it's Little Orphan Annie on O Block.
You are really good at not answering the question.
I'm not going out like that. There has to be some way to conquer this game. One way or another, I will get through this. That's it. I'm moving to Texas.
Now prepare yourself, boys. This is where things go Wamo Kablamo Insano style.
The hell did you just say, Joe?
What do you mean by that?
Every single animatronic is on the loose. Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy will be peeking through the curtain. The difficulty really starts to ramp up here.
I hope they come one at a time. I'm not good with groups.
Stormy would probably agree with that.
What the hell is happening?
Hallucinations. They become more frequent as the nights go on.
Our character must be off his meds then. That's how you know we're playing as Sleepy Joe.
Can you two babbling idiots go 1 second without insulting each other?
No.
Damn it, I should have just went to Michelle's book club.
Obama, you know very well she would just be reading her own book.
I know, that's why I avoided it.
Jill and I used to have that relationship until I finally took charge and showed her that I'm wearing the pants in the relationship.
I don't know what I'm more surprised at, that your wife is still alive, or that you remembered to put on pants.
Both, if I'm being honest.
You guys could have just nodded in agreement.
But that's the thing. I don't agree to it. For goodness sakes, Joe, if she walks you around like a seeing-eyed dog, that's not normal. If you weren't standing in office, I'm confident she would have put you in a nursing home already.
You certainly have a way with words, Donald.
Why is this duck chicken thing being the one to rush the door? Normally it's Bonnie.
What is Chica anyways, Joe?
Are you fucking serious? She's a chicken barack. It's right in her damn name. I expected something like that from Donald, but from you too. Come on now.
No need to get snippy. She looks like a duck. I don't know why she would be a chicken.
Now look at who's questioning video game logic.
That's the stare of nightmares.
Why can I see her through the door?
Just the way the developer wanted it.
Well, he didn't have to develop her staring like that. Close your mouth. You're letting flies in.
I'm surprised you can make jokes and play the game at the same time.
Yeah, it comes with the territory of being a business owner. You have to dip your hands in a lot of areas at once. You get pretty good at multitasking that way.
So trade out bankruptcy for tax evasion, and you got a pretty good business.
The art of the deal, as Mr. Donald Trump would say.
That's weird. Bonnie is still on the stage, and he's normally the first one out. That's super weird.
The night is still going smooth. Hasn't really been too much activity besides Chica.
You're right for once, Joe. The thing that gets me is that building anxiety of the night. As the clock gets closer to 6 a.m., it gets more and more nerve-wracking to play, like waiting for everything to crash and burn.
Just wait until the second game.
I've seen previews of it, and it actually looks tougher than running the country.
Well, yeah, presidents do like 5 things. This seems like a nightmare job. This man should be running the country.
I did at least 6.
No wonder your approval ratings are in the toilet.
I was the most liked president in the past 100 years. The absolute best, the very best one.
Who told you that one? New York Post?
Oh, she looks possessed.
She looks like you, Donald.
How does she even look like me?
She's orange.
Wow, Comedy Central over here. Someone give Obama a fucking nomination for an award.
Have you put on that orange paste recently? You've been looking a lot more normal.
No, but I've been checking Foxy like crazy. You're not running down here tonight, you furry bitch.
Come to think of it, that's the only thing we've died to, right?
Yeah, kind of rough for new players, but he just becomes a formula once you get it down.
Well, not to brag, but he doesn't hold a candlestick when I've laid the lumber.
Even if it's false confidence, confidence is key.
How is Bonnie still on the stage? Normally he's busy gargling on the deepest part of my shaft.
A little bit too detailed for me, but I will say it's not necessarily a bad thing that they're staying behind.
Well, yeah, Joe, that's common sense. But it's just that off-putting factor.
Don't you dare talk to me about common sense when you stared at the damn sun.
You're just mad you don't have the neck capacity to look up. The hell was that?
Sounded like laughing.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're all out.
Wait, what?
You heard me, Obama. Everyone is out. Every single one of them are on the loose and after us. Call Secret Service.
Tough news. Secret Service doesn't arrive until 6 a.m., so you better keep a close eye on those cameras.
Welcome to the working class, Donald. A hard straw for you to grasp, but this is life in America for most people.
I didn't ask for this to be an electoral speech, Obama. I asked to call Secret fucking Service.
There's a thing called a bullet that I hope you get hit by.
Well, I'm not going to lie, boys. It's 5 a.m. and I have 25% power. Even if I close all the doors and use my camera, I'm still set to win.
I cannot believe you are actually good at this. You, of all people, good at Five Nights at Freddy's. What a world we live in.
You consider that crazy? We're 3 of the most powerful men in the world just sitting here playing a horror game.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
You guys are so far up each other's asses, I can't tell where Joe ends and Obama begins.
It surprises me how your bedside manners are equivalent to a masochist sow.
So basically, Hillary Clinton?
Yes.
And the master himself rings in another one for the team. It's okay, you bench warmers can also hold the trophy too.
Shove it, Don.
It's hard to believe it's the 4th night. Once we win, what should we do to celebrate?
I have a realtor friend that owns an island that we can visit.
This can't go wrong in any way whatsoever.
You know, it just feels like we did a Christmas-style horror game.
That's because the nincompoop that runs this whole shebang can't drop the Fortnite for 1 second to actually do his work.
Was that you saying that, or was that him?
Don't know, but the point still stands.
Okay, so basically, this girl always believed in Santa Claus, and because her parents divorced, she wants to see her dad again, and be able to see Santa Claus.
Well, just wait till Michael Jackson tells her what he saw underneath the mistletoe.
21:45. Wait, what sort of alarm is going off at almost 10 p.m.?
You say we play as a kid, right? Time for the world's best toddler to put his diaper back on for the one time.
Ladies and gentlemen, he finally admits it.
Don't know if a 12-year-old is considered a toddler, but I digress. Also, since this is a random game on Steam,
gonna have to change some settings here.
I haven't played this game at all before, so I don't know what to expect.
Trying new horror games for you must be like ravers trying fentanyl.
Okay, I think everything is good now. Let's give it a try here. Much better. So we're just an average little girl in a room, right?
Seems like that's what the premise is.
A door opening. Nothing to be concerned about.
Why are you calling out to your mom? If we're supposed to be in bed, how is she going to react if we're clomping around up here? She's going to get the belt, that's what.
Okay, then. Guess we got to find Mom.
This is probably why Mom force feeds us melatonin tablets to help us sleep.
Well, she's not in here. What do we got in here anyway?
Is it just me, or are all the lights in here as bright as an inner-city street lamp?
Oh, we got a safe? This is definitely going to be used later, so keep this in mind, gentlemen.
I'm not concerned about the safe.
I'm wondering why we have as many watts as the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We must be siphoning electricity off the Goodwill next door. No wonder we couldn't sleep. The heater doesn't have enough electric to keep the pilot light lit.
Despite your guys' electricity jokes, it seems like we live in a pretty nice household.
Yeah, it does seem like it's well taken care of.
Nice kitchen.
I'm just wondering where our mom could be.
They even got a really nice tree and some Christmas decorations up. Not every family does this. I see the details for the holidays.
Well, no wonder every light in the household is dim. We're single-handedly powering the West Virginia light show.
I don't know if it's as bad as you claim it is. Yeah, it seems like all the lights are just tuned to the dimmer right now.
Didn't know a dimmer was from a non-pay.
Did we say that?
My mother said she put the key in a safe place.
Of course we would be stuck in a household where we can't even access any of the rooms.
I feel like I'm at my great-grandma's again.
What's that on the door?
We got a note.
Vanessa, your uncle has gotten sick and they have taken him to the hospital. I had to leave urgently, so I apologize for not being able to tell you beforehand.
So you wrote a whole note with proper English instead of shouting up the stairs? We have a GED mother, it seems.
She also said something about putting up our note to Santa.
I think you're supposed to do that at the beginning of December instead of Christmas night, but every kid just wants some sort of silly gadget now.
I wonder what's popular with the kids nowadays.
Something about Hawk Tuah and Lunchley or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh, is this our letter? Oh.
Ha ha!
Something tells me Santa can't do anything with that.
I don't think even Cosmo and Wanda can fix that.
Oh, we already had the letter? All right, then. Well, what do we have to do next?
I'm sorry, but this seems very irresponsible to leave this 12-year-old at home alone. Our mom couldn't take us with her to see our uncle?
Oh, calm down. We're about to have some Little Caesars in the fridge.
Well, now I'm even more upset.
Okay, we got our pizza, and now we're watching a Fortnite trailer?
Kids these days will watch anything and everything with 3D animation put on it. That's why we hyped up Overwatch 2, all for it to be a fire pit of garbage.
I heard Marvel Rivals was a pretty good replacement.
With that being said, when is Santa going to get involved in things?
Rudolph is probably busy.
Well, pardon me, because I think he's here now.
Of all the houses he skipped, he made sure to get this one.
You think because we're presumably going against evil Santa, that the main antagonist would just be Krampus?
Jack Frost currently seething like an Alabama fan right now.
What do we got going on here? Is this our room?
Well...
Oh, yeah. We were definitely on Santa's naughty list if he's pulling these tricks out of his bag.
Is this the divorce papers again? I guess Santa wants us to really know it's our fault.
Hi, Vanessa. It's Santa Claus. Would you like to play a game? The rules are simple. You just need to complete what I say before the time runs out. If you win, I will give you the toy you want. But if you lose, you will remain on my naughty list. Your first task is to light the candles in the house within 4 minutes and turn off all the lights.
Is Richard Ramirez filling in for Santa Claus tonight?
So we got to take this glow stick and we got... What is this, a timer?
He wasn't kidding because he's tracking us to the second.
And this is our glow stick.
Let's have a sense of urgency. Remember that we only have 4 minutes to light all the candles.
Does time stop when I open the diary? We were kind of just thrown into this.
You were right about the naughty list, Joe. Very right.
Got to remember to turn off all the lights.
Now don't forget to light each candle, Barack. He probably wants each wick to have a flame.
How do I light it?
What do you mean?
I mean what I just said. How do you light it?
Are we going stupid, Obama? You just light it.
Are you going stupid? It's not letting me.
Why is it not letting you?
I'm done with whatever this is. I'm just guessing that we have to find a lighter or something.
That was a very painful interaction I just bore witness to. It was like Thing 1 and Thing 2 trying to fight over the kitchen knife.
I'll hold my tongue on who I think Thing 3 is.
And you better!
Well, here's the lighter that we're looking for.
Now we just got to speed blitz all of these candles and hope Santa may have fallen asleep.
I don't know what we must have done to get on Santa's naughty list. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm the world's best toddler. The very best.
He must have been watching our videos if he's putting us on the naughty list.
You're telling me he doesn't support Donald beating the ever-loving crap out of a giant cat?
It was a giant monster cat, thank you very much. Besides, he had what was coming to him.
Will it light? Thank you. Well, whatever the case may be, it seems he's making a special pit stop at our house before he goes to give presents to the world.
You still have that knuckle sandwich, Obama? We might need to use it if he wants to throw hands.
Don't know how effective that'll be considering we're a toddler.
Oh, nonsense. I was a wee little lad in FNAF 4 and I was still able to take Nightmare Fredbear down like the best of them.
Wasn't that the game where you fell over in your chair?
I thought that was FNAF 5.
And while I fell down in my chair, Fredbear's legacy burned down in flames, quite literally.
I don't think Santa has a karma system in place, so that probably means very little to him.
This is all LeBron James's fault.
Where's the last candle? I can't find it.
Did you get the ones on the living room table?
I got those first.
I thought there was one in this room.
I can't find it and we're running out of time.
How did we not find it?
Yeah, we're dead.
We're so dead.
Whoa!
I know this is supposed to be scary, but why is he tweaking his head like that?
You're telling me that we just died to an opium Santa? You cannot tell me he doesn't listen to Vamp.
Never thought I'd think of the term Gen Z Santa Claus, but here we are.
All right, I think that was the last light, Barack.
So do I.
What sort of GTA mission system do we have in this game? I'm just trying to make sure Santa doesn't pack us in a J.C. Penney box.
Seems like we should be looking for another game note, so most likely our carnival ride is far from over.
Seems like we got stuck with the Santa that watched too much Jigsaw.
Could always be worse. He could have watched too much of The Thing.
We don't happen to own a pet husky, do we?
What's this? It's weird. My mom would never leave her phone at home.
Well, this should be a big concern, Vanessa.
Seems like we were raised to be a pretty level-headed kid.
If Santa is making us do chores like weird little elves, then I think all logic should be thrown out the window.
Okay, so let's think about it. Our mom takes her phone out with her at all times, but strangely keeps it home and writes us a letter?
And guess who else has been writing us letters? I think we just put 2 and 2 together, Obama.
Clearly some sort of trick is being played on us. We just got to go along with whatever Santa is treating us with.
Tell him that he's late for Halloween.
Finally, here's the note.
It was an easy game, wasn't it? But you'll have to do more than that to get on the good kids list. Are you ready for the next game? One of the must-haves of Christmas is the nutcrackers. I have brought a few for you and hidden them in different places. I want you to find 5 nutcrackers within 5 minutes.
Well, clearly, you didn't hide them well enough because there's one right here.
Yeah, really smart to mock a killer old person that can have his reindeer launch us into orbit.
Wouldn't be the first time I went out of my way to harass a mall Santa.
Most certainly not the last either.
Who's that?
Tess?
I tried calling you on the phone and I saw something in the newspaper.
And
I was worried. Are you okay?
No, I'm playing demonic party games.
What's happening?
That's our uncle? What the?
Oh, no!
Excuse me? Well, that was our uncle.
What's our uncle doing here anyways? I thought our mom left because of an emergency regarding him.
Santa must have had him on the naughty list too because he gave our uncle the old yeller treatment.
Now we got some big eyebrow raises. The reason our mom left was because of an emergency with our uncle. And all of a sudden he's screaming outside about seeing things in the newspaper.
That sounds like he didn't even meet our mother for however long he was concerned for.
When the police get here, tell them to check the shed because we're probably host to a backyard Plants vs. Zombies round.
Very sympathetic to the girl that just lost her mother and uncle.
Hey, we don't know if we totally have a net loss here. We can still get our gift.
Ho, 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 I guess.
Where are these nutcrackers at? Is Santa hiding them in his stomach?
That, and probably a few packets of Oreos.
For all we know, maybe he ate our parents.
And their clothes, too. Oh, wait, can I look outside?
We have common sense to do that? I don't believe it.
Wait. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Ah! Obama!
I was trying to make a joke. I didn't know he was actually going to be behind me.
He has a funny way of getting inside and outside with ease.
Yeah, almost like he's magical or something.
Not magical enough to fix his teeth.
That's a number 4 on the Watch Mojo countdown. Top 10 mouths that the Tooth Fairy was afraid to go near.
Is Watch Mojo still even around?
I hope not. Here we go. Was that our last one?
I sure hope so. Seems the game does too.
Are we done dealing with Santa the sadist?
It's probably boiling down to one final fight or something. Yeah, we have one more game to go, it seems.
Good luck finding the note. Santa has a Dumbledore level of organization.
Not that hard of a find, thankfully.
You're a really talented kid. Your mom must be proud of you.
That's if you didn't stick a tombstone on her skull.
Why don't you go find 8 pieces of wood for the fire? I'll give you 8 minutes to do that.
Are we really doing this again? More prop hunt?
This errand boy video game. Santa can't think of any other party trick?
Like Santa, I'm about to tweak. That was painful.
Next time we have to do a game selection, I'm going to be doing it because this hide and...
He's behind me, isn't he?
You already said that.
Well, this time I mean it.
So are we turning around or what?
Another letter?
If I have to burn any more cardio, Santa's going in the fireplace.
Congratulations, Vanessa. You have completed all the games and proved that you are better than the other children. As promised, I will give you the toy you want. Also, I have another gift for you. Go down to the basement and get ready for some surprises. Don't worry, you will see me when you receive your gifts, and you might even want to find a place to hide from your excitement.
So Santa has us do all this elf work, and now he wants us to go into the basement? Did our mother not teach us to not talk to strangers?
He's going to be surprised when we're really 3 old men.
Oh, no!
Are those legs?
Wow. Is that our mom? That's our mom!
Santa, come out, you creep! Face me like a man!
Oh, wow. Yeah, we cannot show that on YouTube.
He treated our mom like a grass-fed cow.
You're about to get a lump of coal, Santa, and you'll wish you stayed in your sleigh.
That is so gruesome. I guess our uncle probably shared the same fate.
That's probably what that cart is, our uncle's cadaver.
Get the third one ready because Santa needs a place to stay.
So now what? Do we try to find Santa or just leave the house?
I think we just got our answer right there.
Forget that. Throw me in the ring with him and we'll see who comes out on top.
Gonna put your money where your mouth is, Donald?
I don't care if that's prime Mike Tyson or the Tasmanian Devil.
I don't know, Barack. He seems pretty determined.
Throw me at him and we'll see who wins fight night.
I'm actually gonna do the smart thing and try to hide so he doesn't see us.
Not gonna lie, you might have picked the worst room possible. Not a single hiding spot in here.
Nobody's hiding from you, Santa. Okay, maybe a little.
I picked the worst hiding spot.
Go around him, Barack.
Break ankles like Corey
Get juked,
Kenshin.
Santa!
Oh!
Are you serious?
Dang, I thought you dodged him for a second, Barack.
Why is Santa's jump scare so twisty?
Wait, what?
That's how you know he's off whatever Lil Wayne takes.
I think you're off whatever Lil Wayne takes.
I neither agree or disagree to that statement.
So Santa has... All right then?
Definitely off a perk 30.
He's right there! Come catch this work, Santa.
Oh, he's coming, all right.
Why is he walking like that one Bigfoot clip? Pick up your strides, you cookie-filled oaf.
Gotta get to the phone. There we go.
Is she calling the police? What are they gonna do?
This is 911. What's your emergency?
Why are we just standing
Run,
still?
you moron!
If we don't, he surely will.
I don't know why I was frozen in place, but it's time to get out of here.
Make sure you leave a fart trail behind you so he knows we mean business.
What is wrong with you?
The teams have made a possible location determination, and they could be in the area at any moment. Turn on all the lights and electronic appliances in the house to attract the attention of the police.
I know we needed help, but if Santa keeps running out of milk and cookies, we're going to need a whole SWAT team up in here.
His reindeer are going to help him make an Armageddon type of last stand.
To save time, when Santa Claus is in the basement, you can lock him in there?
This game just got thanks to the world's best security guard doing his security guard things.
Of all the... Donald, you have not touched this game since you plugged the keyboard in. What have you even contributed?
Intrusive thoughts and awkward screams?
Well, he's not technically wrong.
Wait, there he is.
He's in the basement.
Now, Barack, lock the
Enjoy
door.
the dust. What?
He walked through the door?
I guess Santa isn't a great big bundle of joy.
And this is exactly my point. What are police gonna do?
Come through, Santa. Dumb as ever.
Wait,
Whoa!
Good job, Barack.
All right, come back around, Cookie Monster. See
Get
ya!
burned, Kris Kringle.
Don't let off the gas. Keep
Watch
those
my
burners
six,
on.
Donald.
You don't have one.
Watch it anyways.
You gonna give him a loop-de-loop again?
That's what
Did he just roar? Are we sure this is Santa and not just a random crack fiend off Windex?
That doesn't matter. Just get to the electric panel and turn this sucker on.
It's right here. We should be home free.
Santa, you're fired.
How long you been waiting to say that one?
A little under 2 years now.
Look at the achievement. We did it.
About time we put Santa on our naughty list.
Now we just have to figure out how we're going to explain this to the police.
Are you kidding me? We're barely functional enough to recognize what a Care Bear is. I'm sure the police won't look twice our way.
And Santa somehow gets away with his thieving murdery once again.
Can't blame the cops for not thinking that the culprit may be a psycho warlock.
Vanessa managed to survive the tragic incident she experienced. The autopsy results revealed that Vanessa had no involvement in the murder. After her statement was taken, she started living with her father. The investigation into who committed the murder is still ongoing.
Well, I doubt they would really believe us if we said was the fat man in a red silk suit.
And Sam Smith isn't even in the U.S. right now.
Wow, maybe Santa really did give us a Christmas present. Well, from the hint of the last game, Barack, we may have more company tonight.
That's common sense.
It's not so common for Don.
Joe, who's going after Obama once he gets dragged into the streets, me or you?
Well, since I know a lot more about this game and its methods, I think it's best if you go next to get your turn.
If you do that, Joe, you won't get yours. Have you forgotten that you're in the presence of the world's best security guard?
If you love being it that much, get a tattoo of it at this point.
And what if I do, Obama? What if I go inside a tattoo parlor, tell the artist what I want, sketch out the tattoo, and brand it right on my fucking skin? What would you do?
I'd tell the artist to make it a tramp stamp.
He probably already has one from his prison time.
You got a tramp stamp already done?
No, you beat me to the punch on that one. The way you two kiss each other asses, I'm surprised there isn't hair on your lips.
Donald's the type of president to ask if we could put a thong on the Statue of Liberty.
At least you would be able to fit a thong on her. Michelle should take notes.
The last time my wife put on a thong...
Joe, shut the hell up.
I have to agree with Donald on this one. What's that?
Sounds like someone is getting a midnight snack.
You might want to check your bearings.
On it? Well, I shouldn't have expected anything less.
Damn, was that Bonnie?
Yeah. Why did you say his name like that?
Odd thing to do, Donald.
I just thought he was going hard on the guitar. Is that his jump scare? Blasting our ass with some Bon Jovi?
That would be cool, but no, it's not.
Damn, that would have been cool.
It fucking moved?
That's terrifying.
And is that a mouth on its crotch?
I'll be honest, I never noticed that.
Donald, how the hell was that the first thing you noticed?
Don't question me. Also, for a kid's restaurant, Chica should not be built like a Coke bottle.
Again, quite the interesting thing to notice off first glance.
How the hell am I not supposed to notice it? Her thighs could cover up half the state of Virginia. Makes it pretty hard not to look at it.
You can just say you think she's thick.
Moving on. Looks like both Bonnie and Chica are flanking the vents.
This game is a lot more high maintenance than the first game. So if you need to, you can tune us out and focus on the night.
Yeah, like I can tune out Donald.
I'm not even that loud. You're literally around your loudspeaker wife 24/7. You should be skilled at tuning loud people out.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
So what happens if this thing goes all the way down? Sounds like something bad.
Well, it's a horror game. What do you think is going to happen?
Yes, Captain Obvious, but what specifically will happen? That's what I want to know.
In your words, something bad.
Focus, Obama.
Well, you can see the art plastered on the wall, right? You see that black and white figure?
You mean the thing that looks like AOC?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I see it.
Need I say more?
And Freddy is closer now. All of this, and it's only 2 a.m.
Time is not of the essence in this game, is it?
Quite the opposite. Somehow time drags on for way longer than it should. It's those butt-clenching moments that keep you on edge.
Speaking of.
Yeah, but after the first time, it becomes pretty routine. Just stay still and don't move, and you're all right.
It's the thought of it, though, the impending fright that could happen at any moment.
And now it looks like Chica is coming through the vent this time.
Speaking of routine, wait, the hell?
What the f***? Is that the thing from over here?
It looked like it got packed in a sardine can. And why does it sound like a ham radio?
That's just the noise it emits, sort of like white noise.
He's in the office.
Stay calm. You had a great reaction there by putting your mask on. You should be fine.
Foxy?
Oh, not this thing. How do we stop it?
Again, keep calm. What you're doing now is actually how you stop Foxy. You have to flash him with your flashlight.
This is a lot more to manage than last game.
Really, Don? You, the guy that hasn't played yet, is telling me?
Oh, it's that thing.
Joe, just how many animatronics are there in this game?
There's an amount.
Looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland. He could star in a freak show or something.
You mean co-star? You would be the main attraction.
Obama, we can make jokes later when we're not on the verge of fucking dying.
What the hell?
That's Balloon Boy, the kid from earlier.
Is the whole Toy Story cast after us or something? Let me guess. These are also kids that got killed here, too, at this new restaurant. Is this just another Play-Doh fun factory of death?
Now, if I said yes, would you be surprised?
Surprised? No. Disappointed? Yes.
All right. We're in 5 a.m. territory. This is nothing new here, however. We still want to be on our toes here, guys. Anything could happen.
Yeah, this whole night has just been an emotional roller coaster.
Like a meeting with Congress.
Welcome to the second game. Remember, we have 5 more to complete after this, so get strapped in.
Joe, I am too old to have any scares like this, and I don't think I have to say anything about your condition.
We get it. He's decrepit. Move on already. Shut up and let me finish the night.
I forgot. Any liberal at any age doesn't like facts.
I think everything is locked down for now. We should be good.
Ah, crap.
Spoke too soon, Obama?
No, I think we might actually be good.
He would have already jumped out. We should be fine.
Here's to hope.
We got this, boys. As if on cue.
There we go. Too easy for us.
We're cruising through this. Obama has yet to fumble our winning streak.
Donald, what did you say about Toy Chica earlier?
Good job on the win, Barack. Oh, goody. Another horribly made horror game.
The first thing you say is a damn complaint. Honestly, it's impressive.
This is SCP Containment Breach, a game about a private facility used to contain dangerous organisms.
I think I've heard the slogan before. Secure, contain, protect.
Yep, that's what SCP stands for.
Let me guess. You know everything about this game, like the foreskin measurements of some of the characters.
What?
Actually, I only know a few select things. I'm going in pretty much blind, more than I already am.
Interesting. I'll be the first one up to bat then.
So we have absolutely no idea what we're getting ourselves into. Fantastic. It's like my inauguration.
What a ceiling to wake up to after a nap.
Wow, amazing view here. I almost mistook this for the Bahamas.
Just think, Don, this'll be you one day.
Yeah, real good joke you made. The core of American principles are crumbling at the foundation, and you're over here cracking jokes like eggs.
Don, it's literally not that deep.
I like our living quarters here. Are we actually in prison or something?
Well, if you take a look at that paper, we're actually an inmate on death row. and we were offered this opportunity to be pardoned of our offenses. We have to cooperate with all of the instructions we're given, and if we don't, we're sent back to death row.
Let me take a gander here, and yep, that's what it says.
Did you really doubt Joe? He knows more about horror games than his own damn anniversary. Who the hell is at the door?
Well, if we're in a prison, most likely prison guards.
So that means you should probably listen to them.
Great unneeded authority? Are these umbrella soldiers?
I think we're in some high-security facility. Look at their equipment.
Well, no shit, Captain Obvious. We were an entire death row inmate. We had to do something nefarious.
They probably looked at your browsing history.
Yeah, because they would have shot you on sight if they saw yours.
Well, this looks promising.
Yeah, let's instantly trust the random. What the hell is that? Why does it have shit stains on its legs?
Barbie didn't really choose the best life decisions.
Origin is as of yet unknown. It is constructed from concrete and rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. SCP-173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object cannot move while within a direct line of sight. Line of sight must not be broken at any time with SCP-173.
Object is reported to attack by snapping the neck at the base of the skull?
Basically, the second you look away, he'll teleport to you and instantly kill you.
Seems like the average resident of Vermont. You're just going in guns blazing, huh?
No point holding back.
Whoa!
I don't like this.
You're gonna want to focus, Barack.
Don't worry, I am, Joe. I'm staying as far away from that thing as possible.
And whatever you do, do not look away.
Trust me, I had no intention.
This guy's fucking stupid for just approaching it like that.
Not much of a choice.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I'm staying near this door.
Yeah, don't get back in that chamber.
I don't know what to do if I'm being honest. What's happening?
Barack, just keep looking.
Oh shit, they're dead.
Back up from the cell, Barack.
On it.
What the hell happened?
You hear that?
I doubt guns will work on that thing.
Go back to the save point and save the game immediately.
Already doing it.
Shit just went from 0 to 100 real damn quick.
And with that, welcome to SCP Containment Breach.
Yeah, we're there as secure as a sports bar.
I won't lie, Joe. I'm very on edge right now. This is a wild feeling.
That's probably because this is a whole new game.
No, this isn't anything close to games like Poppy Playtime or even FNAF. I mean, my hairs are standing upright.
That's what Containment Breach will do to you. This game has a bit of helplessness to it, and that's because of the pacing. You go from this calm and controlled atmosphere to an absolute nightmare meltdown in the matter of seconds.
I think that, and the fact that I have no clue where to go, and no time to make a decision.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can even hear all the screams throughout the facility. It's like they're at a Taylor Swift concert.
Well, that's reassuring.
I can see the comparison to a Taylor Swift concert, except they're dying a horrible death.
Let's be real, Joe. Death can't be much worse than a Taylor Swift concert.
Might actually be better if I'm being honest.
Well, these screams certainly aren't helping with staying calm.
Just remember that it's only there to set the ambience.
This place is scary, but also massive. I have so many places that I can go, but I'm afraid something terrifying is down there.
It's only one monster, and you should be fine as long as you stare at it.
Actually, it's not just one SCP. It's an entire containment facility for them.
Say what?
SCP-173 won't be the only monster you deal with. Assume that every single room that held these SCPs has been opened.
You're fucking joking, right?
I have no motivation to throw jokes right now, Don. Everything I'm telling you is serious.
You guys gonna say something or what?
We're an inmate, right? We probably don't have anything to live for in the free world. We might as well just end it here.
A death row inmate, so we really don't have anything back at home.
I think you know what that means.
SCP-1123 is a human skull missing the lower mandible and all its teeth. Across the forehead is modern Khmer script, written in human blood. That translates as remember. When a subject approaches SCP-1123, they will report anomalous sensory phenomena.
Whatever the hell that means.
Basically, you would experience hallucinations while approaching it. But this goes to show that not all SCPs are technically dangerous.
Yeah, they're only in a whole damn facility.
I'm really not liking these noises.
What are you going to say next, Joe? Are the FNAF animatronics here too? Do I have to see Foxy doing the cha-cha slide towards me?
No, but to be honest, they probably need to put Springtrap here.
Why do you say that?
Just things.
Can I say really quickly that I have absolutely no idea what the hell to do?
Well, you already know that you need to get out of this place. A while back, you tried to go into a room, but you couldn't. Now, the reason why was because you needed a certain key card. Finding key cards to access different rooms will help you advance faster.
Got it. Yeah, exactly what you said. I guess my problem is that I'm also being super cautious, especially because I have absolutely no clue what we're dealing with.
This seems like it's just a giant damn storage unit for these things.
Well, yeah, it's almost like it's called a fucking containment center.
I didn't ask for the attitude, Joe. In fact, I don't believe I asked for your input at all. You're like the creepy uncle nobody wants at family gatherings, but they have to invite you because they're related to you.
Well,
that doesn't sound like he's having fun.
Obama, what are you doing?
Avoiding all of that, whatever the hell is going on there.
I don't think you have to be super cautious, considering you have a pretty good field of view for seeing what's ahead of you. Just make sure to be on your toes when stuff pops up.
Are you forgetting who you're talking to? Obama's cautious to speak up to his own damn wife. He's sure as hell gonna look at every nook and cranny before moving forward.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all, stop mentioning my wife. Third of all, I'm in a death pit asylum full of Scooby-Doo villains. What do you want me to do?
Business as usual because you just described the damn Senate.
I've made almost no progress this entire game. I'm starting to... What the hell?
The fuck is happening?
Get out of there.
I am. Oh, that's not good.
Try to go around it.
That's what I'm gonna try. Donald, why the hell do I ever listen to what you tell me to do?
The fuck do you mean? You didn't even try to avoid it. It was like you cartwheeled in front of it.
What even killed me?
I don't really know. Like I said, this game really isn't my expertise. Not yet, anyways.
Well, Donald, do you want to take the next turn?
You're damn right I will, and I'll be the very best at it.
I always knew you were the best inmate. So we have a crank now, but we've pretty much explored every nook and cranny this place has to offer. Do you have any ideas where I can take this, Don?
Remember that one place outside with all the neon lights? As if Harrison Ford had a surrogate and named it the 80s?
The one place we couldn't enter, Barack, outside near our utility van.
Oh, that place, yeah. I remember now. Donald thought we teleported to Japan.
I just don't like having a seizure looking at neon lights. Nothing wrong with preserving my health.
Well,
and don't make a damn fast food joke.
How much of a joke can I make when you have a Red Lobster biscuit in your hand?
Oh, what? Now you print your meat sack all over Red Lobster now? Their biscuits are the best, the very best.
How many did you order?
Okay, now you can make a joke.
Well, you think they could make it a bit less obvious.
Who the hell set this up anyways? Oscar the Grouch?
This is flooded with Sesame Street branding.
Secret entrance, huh? We'll just see about that.
There we go.
That's not good.
Maybe you shouldn't have stood over the damn cover, Gordon.
At least we're alive.
Well, no getting back up that way.
Gordon is awfully calm about this entire thing.
Oh, is this a sewer?
Someone call the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because I'm about to shred this cumsock alive.
Shut up, Don. We have another cutscene.
Oh, it's you.
Dear, oh my, you seem to be stranded in the basement.
How do I get out of here, Ricky?
Oh, haven't a clue. Never come down here myself. What's got your overalls in a knot?
Interesting.
Trying to get to the roof.
The roof? What's so interesting about the roof?
I have to fix the antenna, Threadhead.
Shut up, Don.
Intriguingly musty. Unrelated, how do you feel about blunt force head trauma?
I remember this part.
Well, Ray, of course.
Who the hell is Ray?
He's explaining that. Just shut the hell up.
But he's a little obsessed with organic maintenance. Tends to pop out of pipes and clobber people with his wrench.
Great. Are all of you puppets crazy?
Well,
They're sentient puppets. You think they have a moral compass?
Before the shutdown, that's why they moved him down here. Only way out is by elevator, and he can't figure out how to use the buttons.
Elevator. Got it.
Oh, silly me. I forgot about the elevators. Really, Gordon, I wouldn't bother. The
How else would
cables
we
are
get out?
probably rusted. I don't think they even run anymore.
I'll take my chances.
Wow, you're so courageous and stuff. Look, I gotta go wash my hair.
Can we kill this thing yet?
Let me swing the wrench like a baboon. Well, boy, howdy, it didn't do anything.
We got some magazines, though. That's always good.
So let's check out this place really quick. Let me see if there's anything I can rummage through. possibly get some more supplies.
You'll do that by destroying a cardboard cutout?
I would have done it just because I hate that Squidward-looking thing.
I think this is another newspaper. About a war this time.
Nothing screams the 70s more than pointless wars.
After 20 years of fighting, the city government has finally declared a complete withdrawal of troops from the northern continent.
This article dates back to 1972. I wonder if this is referencing the Vietnam War.
What city government is having a war for 20 years? What, the war on stolen bicycles?
Called the War of Horrors, the conflict, which mainly involved guerrilla confrontations in the rainforest, resulted in almost 100,000 casualties.
Man, those bicycles can sure put up a fight.
Hardy har har, real side splitter.
Unlike previous homecomings, veterans returning to the city's main docks were booed and hissed, reflecting the negative attitude of many adults towards those who volunteered to serve in the war, hoping to protect their home, but in the eyes of the public, helping to perpetrate those horrors.
Lousy, do-nothing Democrats. Our men go and fight for our country, and this is what you treat them with? Next time we get invaded, I'm pushing them out to fight.
This is a fake scenario, Don.
The Northern War has also been called the first war fought in the living room, due to the televised newsreels that kept civilians at home up to date with events overseas. Sounds like the spitting image of Vietnam.
If this is overseas, why the hell does the city government have any say?
Don, we are getting attacked by the entire Muppet Show. Stop pretending that we need to have a congruent reality. Well, there's that.
I'm still lost on how the hell this place was approved for operations if we had a New York subway system down here.
They'll most likely reveal the story bit by bit.
I don't like this darkness.
Beat it with your wrench.
Well, that was effective.
You scared that dark shadow to hell and back, though.
I'm just trying to make sure that I don't miss anything. And ammo is important, considering how much the puppets can just tank it.
By the way, after this segment that we're playing now, I have zero clue what's going to happen. Think of it as a teaser to the game versus the actual thing. All of this from here on out is complete blindness.
Great, and they're down here too.
They'll be everywhere from here on out.
Joe, you need to find games that don't deal with kids' toys. If I play another damn game with a stuffed animal chasing us, I might just sue Mattel for existing.
Funny enough, I was going to suggest that you guys choose the next game after this.
I'm all game.
I have just the thing, too. It'll scare Joe stiff as a dead bug.
Realistically, I've probably already played it.
Did you actually do anything as the VP?
Yeah, I played horror games.
Wait, is that a shotgun?
Hell yeah, it is. Finally, we're talking my kind of lingo.
The Novelist is what it's called.
That's what the shells were from earlier. They were alluding to another weapon.
Joe, I cannot tell you how excited I am to plow through these puppets like a cornfield.
Huh, another letter.
I was hanging around the office last night to keep the pipes from freezing, so I had the time to work out the kinks on my latest project. The output is pretty flashy, but it uses up a lot of letters, so I'll need to conserve ammo. Hank.
Hank is great. Hank was in the know. He knew about the issues coming around, very well knew, and he set us up for a victory lap.
He knew the world's best security guard was going to get assaulted by a bear in the big blue house.
I'm just happy we have some serious firepower to our name now.
And that door's locked. Well, as Gordon says, let's get writing. Thankfully, these puppets aren't as smart as FNAF characters.
Yeah, but there's Is she throwing up some damn gang signs?
I'm just wondering what her chiropractor bill looks like. Of course, the door's locked.
Don't cause a scene. The wrench is only so good, and we're trying to conserve ammo.
I ticked her off anyways. Did the other guy get triggered? No.
They run faster than you think they can.
Now I'm just shotgunning her out of spite. Cool, it one-shots too.
Yeah, but we have no ammo for it.
I forgot we had inventory. Let me see if we have enough space. Oh, we have duct tape.
Are you also doing this out of spite?
Yep. I just got my anus breached by a nose the size of Stonehenge. Life really can humble you in the worst ways. This is a fat rat I'm looking at here.
How big is this place? There is no way in bloody hell that we have another giant cornucopia to explore.
I'm not sure if we needed another Poppy Playtime experience.
I think I sound like a broken record asking this again, but why is there such a theme with public spaces and underground labyrinths?
And I keep telling you that it's such a specific question that I have zero real knowledge about it, especially since the game just came out.
This is the only thing you're good at. What else are you going to do? Properly run the country?
It's not.
Don't answer that because... That has nothing to do with us. Let's just get going.
That took me by surprise. I don't remember that being in the demo.
So is there anything that we should expect from this game? Possibly any insider knowledge you have?
You have to know something of value.
Ah! Oh, I'm making sure this thing is not getting up. Well, that's all about I can do.
So, no ifs, ands, or buts. We have to enter that facility.
I knew this wasn't just a damn shadow.
Just spam click right on the door.
Okay, we're good.
So, to help answer your bickering from earlier, Don, what I can say is that this game seems more realistic. It might be in part with the maps, but when you apply the overall size of the area to actual floor plans, you can see how the comparison is more realistic compared to Poppy Playtime.
All right. Also, we're just going right in?
I don't see any heal stations back anywhere else. Also, if I take another hit, I'm royally screwed.
And of course, we only have more of them to deal with.
I wanted to conserve ammo, but I'm not taking any chances right now.
Remember, the typewriter magazines are very common to find, so don't be too afraid to start using some. Especially in situations like this, prioritize health over ammo.
If we're talking about what else this game nails, I like how it's horror mixed with run and gun. Rarely, if ever, do we have the chance to fight back.
For once, I agree with you, Obama. Nothing has been more satisfying than ass blasting these phony puppets down a flight of stairs.
What do we have here? Looks like some shapes or something.
Looks like it needs power.
How do we give it power, Gordon?
Going back to the game, it doesn't go overboard with that run and gun effect. You have plenty of ammo, but you still have to use it sparingly and wisely.
We might as well just suck the devs off at this point.
This is a safe point. Hell yeah, Don. Get to sucking.
I didn't mean that literally.
Remember, no takebacks.
Now this is what I wanted, a nice change of pace after getting smacked around by Poop Nose.
Consider seeing asthma treatment. You should get more exercise. Great, we're running around with someone the size of a triceratops.
What's the plan now?
I'm taking these shells for our inventory, and while we're here, I might as well organize it a bit.
I want to throw some theories around. My question is, how did this operation all start? Our character is not really considering how the antenna was set to hijack the other TV stations.
I think our character has schizophrenia because he's just treating these things like an average day in Manhattan. Some manifestly mannequins are acquiring the sense of free will and motion, causing irreversible consequences. Meanwhile, Gordon takes another hit from the bong and says, "Stupid puppets."
Gordon's a mechanic for a reason. I'm also liking this music. Makes me want to stay in here longer.
So what's your theory, Obama? You think Gordon's wreaking havoc on an inside job?
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but power, especially to this grand of a scale, doesn't just come on under normal circumstances.
That throws into question if we're under normal circumstances.
I think realism jumped off the bridge when we walked into the realm of alive puppets. It's like we really can't get over the hump of supernatural objects here. I mean, we have a gun that shoots out the alphabet. It's not like we're side by side with the real world.
Of course, they're back up. Yeah, you guys just keep doing the wave. You certainly aren't crazy.
So what's the objective now? Finding how to turn that machine on?
Right.
And I believe these are the only doors we haven't been through. Most likely we'll have to do some puzzle to throw on a power switch or something.
I didn't know Johnny Sins was down here doing... Who's there? Johnny Sins, that's who.
I seriously don't know what to expect going into this, but... Oh, what the hell?
Is that a damn anaconda?
He kind of reminds me of Gordon, the way he looks so out of shape.
So is this the Ray guy that the sock was referring to?
I didn't know he'd be a damn swamp monster. You think he'd be in a Shrek movie?
Well, I really don't know what to do in this situation.
Try to find something you can turn on the lights with.
I think I just found that now. Damn!
Jeez, that gave me a scare. What was that?
Gordon, you outright homunculus. You saw the damn figure before you turned on the lights.
How many damn rats are in this place? And why are they all stuffed puppets?
It's annoying how we can't curb stomp them.
I think this is to that machine over there. We need some sort of brick, and then we pop it into the socket.
I think that slab was what that oaf was hammering on.
Oh.
Boy, do I have just the thing for you.
Oh, I remember this. Obama, shoot the puppet when you get out there.
Got it. I'll light him up like a firework festival.
And you talk about excessive patriotism from me.
Yeah, he's blocking us from getting through.
Whoa!
What the hell?
What the hell just happened?
Joe, you pile of rotting flesh. Why the hell would you have me do that?
Yeah, Sleepy Joe, you crusty old bum. What the hell? Now we have Florida residents chasing us.
Relax, you two. I just wanted to show you
Stay
a cool
back.
thing they added. Besides, we're in a healthy status.
The
right
corner!
now.
Run, Obama. Stop looking back. They're right there.
I have to look back to shoot them, you ingot.
See, what did I tell you? You're whittling them down just fine.
Joe, I don't know what itsy-bitsy spider crawled up your ass today, but if you do that again, I'm making like Gordon and bashing you with the wrench.
Nice rubber duck they put in there.
Yeah, what the hell is that doing in there? Can't shoot it. Anyways, that was a dick thing to do, Joe.
Oh, come on. It wasn't even that bad. My point was for you to realize that we'll gain all that ammo back in the long run. Besides, I think it's pretty cool with what happened.
Yeah, Norman made like Naruto and pulled a shadow clone jutsu. Really breathtaking addition we've discovered.
What the hell was that?
So, what do we do now? Go back to that supercomputer and plug this bad boy in?
Wait, do these carnival toys get back up? Oh, they just disappear. Well, Gordon, you're taking this all very well.
I think Gordon took more than an espresso shot back in the van. I don't know how many times I've said that now, but I really need to emphasize my point.
Yeah, I sincerely doubt Gordon is the secret mastermind behind all of this, if there is one, really.
To be honest, it's really too early to tell. There might be foreshadowing in the game that we've missed, possibly some visual cues, but that's not really going to be apparent up until now.
Well, we got this thing plugged in and booting up. So what does this do again?
Oh, there's shapes on the bottom. Do we have to be like a baby and fit the square in the square hole or something?
No, these are buttons. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell you press them.
With the damn mouse, how else do you think?
There it goes. So what did that do?
It didn't look like it did anything.
To all personnel, due to the construction of the new stages, this blast door has been locked using a punch card combination. Please insert the appropriate punch cards into the 3 terminals to open the door. In the event that you have lost your punch cards, this machine can be used to print replacements.
I'm not going to lie. All of that just went in one ear and out the other.
Not surprised, Don, not surprised.
It means that you have to punch in these shapes to make a combination and put them in the stands behind us.
Okay, and I found the lever, so that's what we have to pull to print the combination. It's starting to make sense now.
That's right, you got an understanding of it.
So I take the punch card and then put it in one of these machines, right? Why do they have clocks on them?
Because it's time to get out of here, that's why.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you sit in silence after that one. Really be alone with your thoughts.
It wasn't as graphic as his jokes can usually get, just a tad bit corny.
Did that do anything? Everything just reset.
Wait, look at the papers.
Oh, these are numbers, aren't they? I still don't know what that has to do with shapes.
I'll point you back in the right direction, Barack. We left a map back in the safe room. You should go back and pick it up.
Oh, how the hell did I miss this?
It was off to the side, so your peripherals probably didn't think twice.
Are we exploring Narnia? How the hell is this actually the size of the New York subway system?
Apparently there's an east basement here as well. If only I could find a way to get over to the other map. There we go.
Now check that one paper near the wall, Barack.
Oh, a cheat sheet.
So it does correlate directly to numbers.
We already established that, Don.
So square is +2, triangle is -1, and circle is +6. I feel like I'm back in elementary school again.
I bet Ricky set this all up to confuse us. Let's be real. That cumsock is probably conspiring against us as we speak.
All right, I believe this panel is 3. So we just add these up. And that adds up to 3. Yeah, something like that.
I'm just glad you're doing this, Barack. Numbers aren't my thing.
Neither are letters, apparently.
I will say, Ricky seemed pretty enthusiastic that everything was back up and running. That just clicked. Does that mean we did it?
Either that or we've set off a time bomb that's going to blow this place up, which wouldn't be half bad either.
No, you got it. Now you just have to do that 2 more times.
Got it. Anyways, Ricky has also been trying to stop us from going to do our job.
It's also important to note that the original name of the show was Ricky and Friends. Maybe a hidden jealousy that could pose as a possible motive, but that's assuming he's the one behind all of this.
If I was a producer's old spank rag that he made into a kid's mascot, I'd be out for blood as well.
All right, I think this adds up to 10. If not, then I have no idea how I ran a country for 8 years.
It added up to 10, and I still don't know how you ran a country for 8 years.
Wait, so is this 10 as well?
It does say X, but take a closer look at the clock.
Oh, the 7's circled. Well, that makes sense.
Funny enough, you're right though, Joe. And not only is it too early, way too early, there's too many characters to piece together any continuity at the time being.
Maybe it's a FNAF scenario and all these puppets are the souls of old workers. We got that open, though.
They could also just be pointless puppets. Remember, there isn't one of each. We ran into 15 Normans, practically.
What the hell is this tunnel?
Wow. Wonder how deep this goes.
This reminds me of the spider holes that Mommy Longlegs burrowed.
This must be the connection between the east and west basement.
All I know is that these puppets better cool their jets. Otherwise, this kid's show will turn rated R really quick.
I should have expected as much from you. Well, it looks like I'll take over for the time being.
We went 4 minutes into the game and quit. How can you be such a damn loser, Donald?
My conditions were clear, Joe. I high-fived the hairy giant and told him to leave me alone. And look what did not occur.
45th president doesn't get what he wants and he throws a damn hissy fit. Classic Donald.
This place looked big on the outside, but damn, it's bigger on the inside.
I could say a lot right now, but I'll keep my mouth shut.
Please. Hey, Donald, I think we found where Huggy went.
That's a big arm. That's a very big arm. How tall is he?
Roughly 15 to 20 feet.
Well, I see no problem moving forward here. Clearly no present danger that is alarming us of what's ahead.
At least it's not me playing anymore.
America's biggest hypocrite over here.
Can I just move all these giant Lego blocks? Is this a pathway of darkness past this?
Hopefully. I think even hell would be a better place to go than through that door.
Don't speak too soon.
Nope, just a reflectional panel. What could have been?
Like that fake tunnel in the canyon on Looney Tunes.
Stairway to hell.
Ask and you shall receive, Don.
Looks to be an occupancy of one, too. It's like it was made for you.
I still stand by my original statement.
I'm interested and scared to see what's going on in here. Oh, no.
A long and dark hallway never killed anybody.
Yeah, it was what was in the hallway that killed them.
Relax, guys. Just a gas pipe.
Is it leaking carbon monoxide to kill us, hopefully?
How does this place still have running gas? Hasn't it been 10 years?
The continuity of this game absolutely just makes zero sense whatsoever. I know you hate it when I complain about game logic, but at least make some things congruent to real-world applications.
If you get upset at this, boy howdy, would you not like what the developers of this game did?
Please don't tell me it was NFTs.
Now, Barack, what if I told you that was exactly what happened?
Can we go back to check that the gas leak really was carbon monoxide?
What are we doing here?
Use context clues. What does it look like you guys have to do?
Joe, you really need to think about who you asked that question to.
Set the bar low. Got it. You have to gather power banks and put them on the dock. This will allow you to get the second arm for the grab pack.
Odd how a factory's primary use of resources has to be managed through kiddie puzzles.
Well, Playground Company is a company that makes kids' toys. It's not practical, but I can see why they implemented these things.
That's business failure 101. Like I would waste the budget flopping my Disneyland dick on the table because I wanted the under operations to feel magical. It's a wonder they didn't shut down sooner.
They shut down for other reasons that you'll find out soon enough.
If Joe's hiding it, that doesn't promise anything good.
Yeah, just look at his tax cuts he gave to oil companies.
Remember when you were a kid and you had to put the blocks in the hole, like the square block in the square hole?
Donald was definitely the kid to put the square block in the circle.
Damn right, and it worked to perfection, making the impossible seem possible. That's what Donald Trump is all about.
That's just another word for cutting corners.
And that's what Donald Trump is really all about.
Joe, you probably sucked on a wood spoon or something as entertainment. I mean, you probably do that now. It would explain why your teeth resemble those of a wolf's rotting carcass.
Listerine won't fix that.
I don't think even bleach will. It's like structural damage to his bone marrow.
Oh, what a boot of horse shit. Have you seen Barack's teeth? It's like he professionally competes with beavers.
And you say Donald projects his issues.
Speaking of Donald, how can you forget his teeth?
You mean my pearly whites?
Dentures don't count, Don.
How the hell did we go from square blocks to who has the worst teeth?
Damn, we are old.
You are old. I am not.
And Donald's lying again. Also, I got all the power cells, Joe. What?
What the fuck?
Did you hear that?
I saw that. That door fucking moved. You want to fill me in on what the hell just happened, Joe?
Are you smarter than a fifth grader? You can put the pieces together.
And with that note, I think it's about time we hightail it out of here, Obama. We got another arm now. Can we go back and leave this place? It's really cool that all the employees are here, but I don't care enough to risk my life around our boy Siren Head.
Well, there was a door back there with both a red and a blue handprint. Now that we have both hands, maybe we could move on. Well, that's not concerning.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Looks like we're going down a one-way road.
Leave it to Joe to keep shit from us. You could do the least bit and explain to us what the hell is going on here?
You're not even missing out on much. You know the whole premise.
Looks like we have to go back this way.
Venturing closer towards that tall amalgamation of toaster parts. Yeah, real fun times at the Playtime factory.
He's not even that bad. If he's that tall, there's no way he can move fast.
Have you seen how long that motherfucker's arm is? He could probably wear me like a sock puppet.
That's an image in my head I wish I could unsee.
Oh, hell, I forgot about the fan art. Dare I ask what it looks like for this game, Joe?
1,000 times worse than whatever you're imagining.
This hand did not want to connect.
Drawings like that have got to be a hate crime in some country.
Depending on what the art is about and who it includes, it could be roped under a defamation case.
If it's any other country that's not a first world country, you'd probably get put in front of a firing squad.
Especially Brazil. Have you seen that place? It's like Fallout with drug dealers and machetes.
I think you'd get shot in Brazil for putting up a fruit stand, let alone defamation.
Anything below Texas is not reputable as a safe place to live.
Texas included.
So what's going on here?
Weird place to put a maze, but I'm done arguing logic in this game.
You have to connect the circuits like you did earlier in the electrical room.
The puzzles get harder as it goes on, right?
As they always do.
Try to pull it around the thing.
Yeah, that really fucking helps, Don. Just sit there and focus on commentary while you leave the puzzles to me.
First, jump off a cliff. Second, Obama was right. What ordinance was cleared to allow this horseshit in the depths of the factory?
I thought you said you were done questioning the logic.
There, got it.
Good job, Barack.
Yeah, you figured out a puzzle designed for toddlers. Ring the party bells.
I can't take anything you say seriously after you gave up, Don. That was just too big of a loss for you to recover.
And that's after 5 bankruptcies, 2 divorces, and a criminal record.
Society hates to see a white man win.
Is this trash?
The game is really telling you what they think of you.
Another classic Donald joke. A couple more and they might let you back on the Late Show.
They're actually toy parts, by the way.
Damn, they threw Freddy in the wood chipper. No third game because they all fucking died.
We're still playing the third game, Don.
Worth a shot.
Damn, how big is this factory? I don't like that at all.
Remember they used to do factory tours. They most likely redesigned it to be consumer friendly.
Our founder, Elliot Ludwig, was a visionary. He set the stage for all of Playtime Co.'s greatest feats. Yet of all the amazing things he created, the Make-A-Friend machine is one of the most creative, impressive, and advanced.
Did they show this to the public too? This is such a hazard to the people. It's an accident waiting to happen.
You think people would be smart enough to recognize the danger?
No, they're not, Joe. Giving too much credit to the public here.
Seems like nothing is working, no matter what I do.
Well, the overall theme here is a blackout. So do we have to turn on the power again?
Seems you know better than I do, Don.
He would know about shady business practices.
This feels like a factory out of comic books, like what crazy person thought it would be wise to set up each individual room off of its own power source.
Elliot Ludwig, I guess.
What the hell do you have our kids learning nowadays, Joe? Are you making them fall asleep too?
Our education system is the greatest it's been in 50 years. We're excelling in all major subjects compared to other nations.
Yeah, a 1% increase in performance. Let's burst open the champagne. Meanwhile, the average household income is at an all-time low, and we're obsessed with security, breaching, TikToks.
Donald, you would be the type of person to be concerned about international cybersecurity, but will watch online porn sites with so many viruses, you think it came from a lab.
Then if you guys have any better ideas, tell me what the hell is happening.
This puzzle is giving me a bit of trouble. It's only extending to a certain length, so there's a specific way to do this.
Remember, anything that has a handle on it, you can most likely pull it.
Oh, shit. So that's what you were talking about, Joe.
Really? You couldn't have just, I don't know, told us that?
To get better at horror games, you have to build your problem-solving skills. The best way for improvement is to just get your hands dirty.
We have to be independent, as you say, Don. Also, it seems I'm in a bit of a pickle.
What is it?
I know I have to cross the bridge now, but how do I pull it to the other side?
Well, so much for independence.
I'm trying to pull it, but I keep grabbing onto nothing. Ugh, and now we're just hanging.
Hey, Donald, this remind you of anyone?
Don't say it, Joe.
I don't have to, but you know who else was hanging like Spider-Man.
Wait a minute. And I think I got it figured out.
That one was really tough. It really makes you think outside the box.
You really just made us sit here for 20 fucking minutes when you knew what to do the whole time. You old bastard. I genuinely wish you have a stroke.
It builds character. Besides, you had nothing better to do at that time than read every bad thing about you online.
It's not going... There we go. A job well done by yours truly.
Why did we even need to do this? It's been so long, I genuinely don't know what's going on.
It was to turn on the toy machine. We need to make it toy so we can move on to the next area.
It's not doing anything. Did I do something wrong? Fucking hell!
Damn! That started up like a wind turbine. I don't think that loud noise was good for Sleepy Joe's heart.
I'm perfectly fine.
No, you're not, Joe. You sound raspy and old.
You're just being an asshole, Don, but what else is new? You guys seeing this?
Yeah, I see it. His eyes are actively following you around.
What, is it sentient as well? Did some snot-nosed kid also get stuffed in this? To be honest, this one would be more believable.
I'd rather not have it be sentient. Those eyes look like they've been around since the Civil War. Oh, what the hell?
Lasers? Are we Eggman's laboratory or something? How the hell do they have something that's not beyond government authority, and they're making damn kids' toys out of it?
I will admit, to make such a technological revolution and then applying it to toys is a bit peculiar.
More like flat stupid. You know how much money they could have made if they sold the rights away? Edward Ludwig's operating a damn clown car over here.
Maybe you should work here, Don. Fire half the staff and take over full-time because you surely know what you're doing.
I would fire them if there was any staff left. They probably all croaked with how incompetent they were. Probably forgot to breathe or something like that. I don't like that dark passage, not one bit.
Well, if anything happens, we can run up the stairs.
Only one way to go for now.
Please, let it just be the end of the game. Please, for the love of all things good.
I'm a bit cautious too right now. And that's exactly why.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Fuck you, Joe.
The stairs are blocked off.
How the hell did that happen?
Hey, look at him.
He's so tall and ugly.
Go through that door and keep going.
You think I was just gonna stop?
Stop arguing and get a move on. He's right behind you.
What do you think I'm doing? Oh shit, he's in the vents.
What the hell do we do?
What I said to earlier, damn it, keep going.
Run, Obama.
I am trying to run, damn it.
Did you see his mouth? Fucking run, man.
Oh shit.
Run.
Oh shit.
Get out of there.
Oh shit.
Ah!
Damn it. That went so bad so fast.
I knew it. I knew that tall reject from the Muppet Show would strike to. What the hell do we do now?
It tells us to get up, so we're going to get up.
Well, that was my turn. Who's up next?
I refuse.
I'll take over the helm and just get it done then. Now we're just going to book it.
Godspeed, Joe. You got this.
Don't fall asleep in the vent. I do not want to be eaten alive again.
He knows what to do, Don. Just let him play it out.
I didn't want to give you guys any guidance when Huggy was in the vent. It's important to find your own way throughout this.
So you let us out to dry. And there he is.
Does he trail behind the entire way?
He chases the entire time. Luckily, I think I remember the route out the tunnels.
How the hell can his dangly body even get in here? It makes no sense.
Are you really questioning the logic at a time like this?
I don't know anymore. All I know is I hate that freakish thing and that Joe Biden needs to keep away from it.
How far did you get, Don? Oh, right, you didn't play.
Your knees started quivering the second he moved, Don. Don't act like you're hot shit now.
Fine, I admit it. I got scared. Who cares anymore? Let's just get the hell out of here.
What do you think I'm trying to do? So shut the hell up. Wait, I don't remember this part.
What?
He's right there.
Do something, Joe.
Everybody calm down. The door open.
We'll get a move on already. He's right behind us.
For the last time. That's what he's doing.
Well, go faster.
I can't, Don. It's pushing me back.
You're at the edge,
Buckle
Joe. Here
up.
we go.
Faster, damn it. What the hell? Where the hell do we go?
Oh, I remember. It's this box. We got to pull this box down and collapse the platform.
Then do it.
Here he comes.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Did we get him?
We got him.
Let's go.
Yeah, suck on that.
That's how the Democratic Party does things, Joe. Hell yeah.
That overgrown stuffed animal had nothing on you, Joe. Good shit.
What can I say? I had to bring it home for the boys. Here, Don, because you didn't play much, you can have the ending.
Gimme.
How the hell does that make sense?
Trust me, Barack. There's a specific reason.
I'm not happy that you and I did all the work to get here, and
Oh.
he gets to reap the benefit.
It's like the Victorian era vomited all over here. Who the hell is this hallway for?
You hear that?
Yes, Obama. Yes, I do, and I'm not happy about it.
It's like we're in The Shining or something.
Is this what the decorations looked like back in your days, Joe?
Again, we are similar in age, very similar. You have no right to make these age jokes.
Joe, you said during your own campaign to vote for me? What the hell are you even on about anymore?
I won't lie. That was not the best look, Joe.
Yeah, a big part of me does not like this. Wait, how the hell does this even have power?
You asked that already. Just go with it, Donald.
I'm not a fan of this, but here goes nothing. Poppy, you bitch.
Wow.
I think you can guess what you have to do, Don.
As a matter of fact, I do.
This was not what I meant, but to each their own.
What the hell are you doing, Donald?
Creating an obstacle course. That way, when she chases after us, we'll be in the clear.
I don't think that's how that works, but anyways, now it's time for the big reveal.
Let me just go as far as possible before I open this damn thing. Oh, the lights! I can't see anything.
Something tells me that obstacle course doesn't matter.
You opened my case.
And Donald's dead.
It was nice knowing you guys. Wait, that's the end?
No, wait. That's really the end of the chapter?
That's the end, all right. From start to finish, we certainly went on an adventure like no other.
What the hell? There's so many unanswered questions. What the hell happened to the workers? Why is the factory so damn big? What the hell is going on?
I guess we'll just have to wait until next chapter.
Damn it, does that mean we have to go back to FNAF?
You guessed it.
I should have just died when I had the chance.